You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio, WZYE 95.9 FM.
Not even thinking that we would realize. And if we criticize, trust. That's why I say, Lord, please listen to this prayer that comes from the Lord. Please send us another Moses again. Oh, we just can't go on this way. Please deliver us today. Time to make them oppress us pay. So the children could see their way. Make them get on their knees and pray. Then I'll be up to judgment day. Oh, just can't make it this way. Please deliver us today. Be like the Israelites did day. Please send us another Moses again. Lord, we just can't make it this way. Yes, deliver us today. Oh, we just can't go this way. No, we just can't make it this way. Please listen to what I say. Yes, hurry up with judgment day. We just can't make it this way. No, we just can't make it this way. Must we get old and gray? And the children can't see their way. Oh, we just can't make it this way. Oh, we just can't make it this way. We like the Israelites living day. Please send us another Jesus again. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Lord, we just can't go this way. Lord, we just can't make it this way. No, 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 we just can't go this way. Please hurry up with judgment day.
Do not categorize the blessing by colors. It is not the colors you need to watch. It is the character. Watch out for the character. I'm going to tell you that there are three basic types of people that you will interact with if you are a child of destiny. Can I share this with you? The first group are confidants. Confidants. You will have very few of them. Confidants are those people in your life who love you unconditionally. They are into you. Whether you're up or down, right or wrong, they are into you. They are in for the long haul. If you get in trouble, they get in trouble with you. They'll come see you in the jailhouse. They'll come get you out the crack house. They're confidants. You can open up and share anything with them. You'll never inherit your kingdom until you find your confidant. You can't be David till you find your Jonathan. Having a good confidant is the key that unlocks the kingdom, because you were raised outside the gate and God's going to cause you to reach over the wall. You got to have a confidant behind the wall who can mentor you for what God is going to do next in your life. The problem with most people is that everybody they run around with is under them. And so you are forever feeding people who can't feed you. And after years of feeding them, they begin to drain you. You got to have somebody who can feed you so you can feed somebody else. Oh, y'all don't hear what I'm saying. Am I talking to anybody in here? You need the confidant then. The confidant is those few people that come along in your life that are for you. They are with you. They are intimately intertwined in your life. They are there to make sure that you reach your destiny. They will confront you. They will get in your face. They will get in your business. They will tell you when you're wrong because they are confidants. If you have 2 or 3 of them in a lifetime, you are a blessed person. Without them, you'll never be who God called you to be. You need to find your confidant. Number 2, the other group are your constituents. They are not into you. They are into what you are for. They are for what you are for. They are your constituents. And as long as you are for what they are for, they will walk with you and work with you and labor with you, but never think that they are for you. They are for what you are for. And you have to know that, because if they meet somebody else that will further their agenda, they will leave you and hook up with them, because they were never for you. They were just for what you were for. They are your constituents. And throughout your life, if you're not careful, particularly if you're broken, you will mistake your constituents for your confidants. And you will think that they are for you when they are really not for you. They are just for what you are for. And by the time you get through falling in love with them, they will break your heart as they hook up with somebody else who is for what you are for, because it was never about you anyway. It was about the causes that you represent. They are for what you are for, but they are not for you. They are your constituents. Can I go deeper with this? The third group are your comrades. These people are not for you, nor are they for what you are for. It is just that they are against what you are against. And the comrades will make strange bedfellows. This will cause people to come together who are not for you, and they are not for what you are for, but they are against what you are against. And they will team up with you to help fight a greater enemy. But don't be confused by their associations. They will only be with you until the victory is accomplished. These people are like scaffolding. They come into your life to fulfill a purpose. And when the purpose is complete, the scaffolding is removed. But don't be upset when they are removed, because the building always remains when the scaffolding is removed. What I'm saying to you, my brothers and sisters, expect the constituents and the comrades to leave you and desert you after a while. Don't be upset when they don't react to your dream the way you expected them to, because they were never really with you in the first place. Be careful then who you tell your dream to, because if you tell your dream to your constituents, they will desert you and try to fulfill the dream without you. If you tell it to your comrades, they won't support it, because they never were for what you were for anyway. If you find a few people in your entire life with whom you can share your dream with, you are a blessed somebody. I can tell you how to identify people who are really for you. If they are really for you, they will weep with you when you weep, and they will rejoice when you rejoice. When you walk in a room and you tell somebody good news, stop being happy for a minute and watch their reaction. If they're not happy for you, shut your mouth and walk back out of the door. Oh, y'all don't hear what I'm saying to you. Oh yeah, because when they are really connected to you, they will be happy for you when you share your dream. Find somebody, look them in the eye and say, are you happy for me? If you don't get the right reaction, don't tell them anything else. You need somebody who's really going to be happy for you. I don't want just anybody praying for me. I don't want none of them haters praying for me, because you know you hate me and you don't want me to succeed. I want somebody praying for me who really wants me to be blessed, who wants me to be an overcomer, so you can put up your oil and stop speaking in tongues, because you know you never did speak to me anyway, and ain't no need in you coming up here in this hospital like you gonna pray some cancer up off of me. I'd rather have somebody who really loves me lay across the bed and rebuke the devil. And God is so faithful, he'll always give you somebody. Oh, if he ever sent anybody into your life to help you, you ought to just clap your hands and thank him for the people he sent. Don't worry about the people he took. You ought to praise him for the people he sent. Tell somebody, say, somebody help me. I didn't get here by myself. Somebody helped me to get here. Somebody taught me how to stand. Somebody got me behind the gate. Somebody taught me the protocol of the pilot. Somebody encouraged me when I felt like dropping out of school. Somebody helped me when my back was up against the wall. Somebody mentored me when I was going through a divorce. Somebody helped me when I was going through a crisis. God is so faithful that he will never leave himself without a witness. He will send somebody.
Trinidad, to leave here, boy, you must be mad. This is the land of milk and honey, rum and coke and easy money. While those birds we were singing, alarm bells kept on ringing. Pundits on each pulpit saying, oh heart and our soul decaying. Suddenly we wake up to a living nightmare, not bliss while editorials ask, how did we ever come to this? But so long we hear it, you got to stand up and be counted. But daily we're intimidated. Every day our next witness silence, while we recoil from the violence. In our land there is a crisis, broke police, unruly ISIS, while sweet revenge gangs exacting. Police commissioner still acting trim. They go, it's time. We separate the goat from the sheep. Tell them talk is cheap. Reporting the world when we have to reap. While them police busy playing hide and seek. We're facing the world when we had to reap. Hey. Oh yeah. Oh. Save our land, Trinidad and Tobago. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. In our school skits getting on, we're fighting, making porn. Our school girls you won't believe, live MMA they're pulling weave. Check the vibes they're living by, dance all slackness, get rich or die. Alkaline to Movado, mention maestro they don't know. No morals, no ethics, there is a centrifugal black hole. Lord, we must move quick to wake their conscience and save their soul. So long busy street, yes, in our city. Killed by beasts who show no pity. Now there's fear and trepidation. What is happening to our nation? So I pray this one infraction will propel us into action. Trendego, the time is now. We have to take our country back while these monsters flow. We cannot run from their attack. That is why I'm still saying, time to stand up and be counted. Our young girls, they're being hunted, not for jobs by institutions, but by clubs for prostitution. While from you guys, some arranging on the seas, cargo exchanging in the Gulf, drugs, guns and women, and the Coast Guard cannot stop them. Trendego, the time is now. Look how the murder rate leap, tell them talk is cheap. We're caught in the world when we have to reap. Before more of our daughters, they put us to sleep. Must stop this world when we have to reap. Time to stand up and be counted. We must defeat this threat they've mounted. We cannot wait for no messiah, like zero fiddling through the fire. But while the flames we keep romancing, the grim reaper keeps advancing across the land. He casts his shadow, slashing victims to the marrow. Trendego, the time is now. Look how the price we pay in don't steep, while some labor keep. We're caught in the world when we have to reap. We need a fresh new broom for a broad crime sweep. Must stop this world when we have to reap. Save our land, Trinidad and Tobago. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Keep me as the apple of thine eye. Hide me under the shadow of thy wing. O Lord, my Savior. It's so hard to deal with personal struggle. It's so sad when you feel alone in your trouble. It's real hard when you want to talk to a brother. It's so bad because of how some look at you after. So Jesus, come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. Cover my head. Satan want me dead. Cover my back from human attack. So Jesus, come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. People see you smile, but don't know the hurt that you're feeling. Even as God's child, at times your heart does be bleeding. Where can you go when you're really looking for healing? Who know how to flow when your soul needs some restoring? So Jesus, come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. Cover me home from evils unknown. Cover my feet so I'll never retreat. Oh Lord, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover my brother, cover my sister, them who under pressure. Cover the preacher, every church worker, the young believer. Cover the worship leader and intercessor, every gospel minister. Cover. Jesus alone is the one who has the real answer. The one on the throne is the true and loving Father. He will hold your hand and keep you from going under. He will make you stand and fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me mind. You know the struggle sometimes. Cover me mouth. That the wrong thing wouldn't come out. Oh Lord, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover the Christian in the midst of aggression with the power of your right hand. Jesus, cover, cover, cover them helpless children. Jesus, defend them. Send help from heaven. Jesus, cover, cover, cover all them radio stations that blessing the nation. Grant divine protection. Jesus, cover, 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 cover me, cover me, cover me.
Truer words were never spoken. The less you associate with some people, the more your life will improve. Anytime you tolerate mediocrity in others, it increases your mediocrity. An important attribute in successful people is their impatience with negative thinking and negative acting people. As you grow, your associates will change. Some of your friends will not want you to go on. They will want you to stay where they are. Friends that don't help you climb will want you to crawl. Your friends will stretch your vision or choke your dream. Those that don't increase you will eventually decrease you. Consider this. Never receive counsel from unproductive people. Never discuss your problems with someone incapable of contributing to the solution, because those who never succeed themselves are always first to tell you how. Not everyone has a right to speak into your life. You are certain to get the worst of the bargain when you exchange ideas with the wrong person. Don't follow anyone who's not going anywhere. With some people you spend an evening. With others, you invest it. Be careful where you stop to inquire for directions along the road of life. Wise is the person who fortifies his life with the right friendships. If you run with wolves, you will learn how to howl. But if you associate with eagles, you will learn how to soar to great heights. A mirror reflects a man's face, but what he is really like is shown by the kind of friends he chooses. The simple but true fact of life is that you become like those with whom you closely associate, for the good and the bad. Note, be not mistaken. This is applicable to family as well as friends. Yes, do love, appreciate, and be thankful for your family, for they will always be your family, no matter what. Just know that they are human first, and though they are family to you, they may be a friend to someone else and will fit somewhere in the criteria above. In prosperity, our friends know us. In adversity, we know our friends. Never make someone a priority when you are only an option for them. If you are going to achieve excellence in big things, you develop the habit in little matters. Excellence is not an exception. It is a prevailing attitude.
Yes, 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 yes. Let me say a special hello to all the WZYE 95.9 FM listeners. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, it's in the village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Wall Street, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, we come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. And you know, this is how we start the thing.
It have our place, WZYE, where they treat you like friends and family. So if you're looking for a place to belong, going WZYE, you could come along. If you have haste, do come with me. We do have dad on WZYE, Santa Meditate.
And of course, ladies and gentlemen, we say it doesn't matter what color t-shirt you have on. You have on a pink t-shirt, a mauve t-shirt, a burgundy t-shirt. Each and every one is welcome in the village on WZYE 95.9 FM. Doesn't matter what planet you're from Mazatania, Xenorania, Sonoranius. Each and every one is welcome in the village on WZYE 95.9 FM. And of course, folks, when you come in, share the live, share the live, share the live. WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook and X, formerly known as Twitter. WZYE TV on YouTube. Subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. And you can reach us here at 973 868 1444. That's 973 868 1444 or 973 609 6509. And we always say here, ladies and gentlemen, we originate, we don't imitate, and we are the only radio program on the planet with our oath/pledge to the people that listen to us here in the village on Sunday Talk, Let's Talk Politics on WZYE 95.9 FM.
Ansam LeBon and Marshall Nesbitt solemnly swear to conduct this radio program in a true, fair, and balanced manner, ensuring that all perspectives are given equal consideration and that the information presented is objective and unbiased. We pledge to provide a platform where diverse voices can be heard, fostering open and constructive dialogue that serves the best interests of our audience and community. Our commitment is to uphold the principles of journalistic integrity and ethical broadcasting throughout the duration of this program. Thank you.
And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, the one and only one in the village on Sunday Talk, Let's Talk Politics with Uncle Tommy and Professor Wall Street. Let me bring in my pal, the man from a bay, some part of South. Some people say the country.
Good evening, Professor Wall Street.
Yeah, some people, good evening. Some people call him a country bookie.
That's me, country bookie.
I don't know what a country bookie is. I am a Chumaki bookie. A Chumakanian. Well, Tommy, welcome.
Welcome. Thank you for having me. And it's a pleasure being here as normal. Looking forward to a very interesting and eventful and productive program this evening.
Tommy, when a Trinidadian says a country bookie, I mean, a bookie is a person who does book, take bets for gambling, right? Is that what they meant? Country bookie?
I don't know how they came up with bookie.
I would like to know how they come up with bookie.
I don't know.
So if a person from the country is a country bookie, what is a person from Tong?
A city rat. Yeah.
A Tong bookie?
No, I know when they're from Tong, they say a city rat.
A city rat?
Yeah.
No, I mean like that one. Me like that. No, I don't like that because when you're starting to say about rat, it have a labas and off the bitumen. You know what I mean? But Tommy, talking about a labas, are we in the 18th century to still have a labas rather than having a landfill? I mean, I think there are landfills in Trinidad, right?
Yeah, well, I don't know how to say it, but we have to realize that the third world mentality, or should I say the banana republic mentality, is very much alive in Trinidad and Tobago. We have to face it. Maybe more so in Trinidad than Tobago.
So we have a labas, plus we have landfills as well. Right? Do we have any labas here in New Jersey?
There used to be a landfill in Harrison. Yeah, when you go across 280 and you go through Harrison and you're going towards New York, there used to be a landfill there. But that was totally eradicated.
It wasn't closed down?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. They got rid of it
Oh, oh,
altogether.
oh, oh. So they close it down, but they open it by a new name. They get a new name.
No, no, no. I don't think we have any landfills again.
Oh,
All
okay. Okay.
all the trash is either recycled or incinerated.
Does Trinidad and Tobago has recycling, right?
There's some sort of recycling going on. I don't know how effective it is because if you look at the waterways, you'll still see a lot of plastics and stuff in there and
You,
glass and so on.
you know, Tommy, some easy fixes in Trinidad and Tobago. Some easy fixes. It seemed like if I don't know if they want to fix it or if they don't care or if it doesn't matter or I doesn't know what to think. Seriously, I don't know.
Where the landfill used to be in Harrison, you could never tell there was a landfill.
Don't they
But
have like apartments there or something now?
no, no, no. They're
What
not,
are they?
it just looks like farmland because
Oh, oh, oh.
what
You
they
know,
did is they cleaned up the landfill altogether. They moved they got rid of all the trash that was being stored there.
mm,
They incinerated what should have been incinerated what and the rest they recycle like plastics and so on.
there was also a landfill, I think, in Staten Island. When you are going to JFK via the Guttles Bridge, there used to be a landfill there. But I think they
Yeah,
have made it into a park now. They have done the same thing and they have called it give it some historical name.
yeah, they clean up all the landfills, man. It looks like nice green space now.
Um, one day we could do that in Trinidad and Tobago, right? One day, right?
Well, when they get the will to do better,
All right.
because I mean, a lot of the trash can be incinerated and turned into energy that
Okay.
which you're not recycling. You can use it. You can burn it and get two sorts of output from it. You can get energy, and you
Renewable
can
energy, right?
and some of the other things can be used to mix with aggregate to do the roads.
Okay. But we ain't there yet. We're not there yet. We getting there slowly. Slowly. Let me say first in the village tonight was Andre Lochan.
Yes,
I think
welcome.
yeah, Andre, I think Andre from up in Canada, you know. If he close to Highly, boy. I hope he ain't close to Highly, boy. I hope he far from Highly. You know what I mean? I hope he ain't close to Highly at all. Andre, what part of Canada you from? Cynthia Aaron. Cynthia, welcome.
Welcome, Cynthia, to the village.
Cynthia says she locked on and listening. All right, let me get to we partner Bijram.
Yep.
You what Bijram had to say. Good day, Uncle Tommy and Wall Street, all listeners. Today menu, curry duck and bust up shot and bust up pants. Yeah, the bust up pants is the joke part, right? Curry duck. Have I had curry duck? Um, nah, never had curry duck, you know.
You never had curry duck?
No, never had curry duck.
Oh,
No, Tommy, you know, all you're starting to understand what it was like growing up in Chumaka, Claventon. You,
well, I'm sure many Kenyan has had curry duck.
um, Curtis Montreshat from Chumaka. You ever had curry duck? You don't know. I think Curtis and I might have curry duck because I think Curtis' father was a police officer, so he wasn't doing bad. So they might have. When do you normally get duck? Like how you we just have turkey here for Thanksgiving. When was the duck? When you eat duck in Trinidad? Anytime?
Anytime.
Oh God, well then anytime didn't come for we boy. I never had duck, man. Curry duck. Okay. And there's two duck too, right? Curry or stew, right? One or the other, right?
Yes.
No, never. And I wasn't so fortunate. Bijam say, who performing better, Rowley or Hines?
Hmm.
KFC.
Hi, good night, Mr. Washington, Uncle Tommy, man.
What's happening, man? You ever
Good
had
evening.
curry duck,
Good
man?
evening.
Oh, my menu was today was pumpkin at the side.
You, you,
But,
you, you are
but
a
Mr.
pumpkin cook up.
Washington,
A
you
pumpkin
know, I
cook
go
up.
back my internet since Sunday night. I take any news, the internet gone.
You ain't get back yet?
Go that time, tomorrow for 2 o'clock. Going 72 hours already 72 hours,
We are flow.
and I play.
We
Nah,
be,
the mobile.
be mobile. We
Mm.
Tommy
Pia.
imagine that boy.
And Pia and Mr. Washington, I live right in the back with the company is right over the highway here.
Wow. Boy.
What I think I take and the iPad and the box there, so I call and I take in the program.
Yeah,
But I
man.
inside I go, my punk I decided. Look honestly.
Bless. Hear that, Tommy? Pumpkin and pumpkin at the side.
Yep. You
That's a pumpkin stew. Yeah.
pumping the kin.
Yeah. Tommy, all that long and you ain't get the internet ain't come through yet, boy.
Yep.
Wow.
It's
Wow.
terrible.
Wow. Cynthia, good evening to you. Wishing you a glorious rest of the day.
Cynthia.
Caribbean Soul, welcome. Caribbean Soul says Wall Street, so Maduro using the military, keep him in power because the possibility we'll lose the election, and that's what Rowley loves. Bijam, welcome.
Yeah, welcome. Now, today's my grandson birthday, man. I'll tell you about what this thing, grandson.
Oh, so all are celebrating.
Yeah, he gone up on the river. They have a place they call Trini River, like by
Tri-
where Mr. Tommy was living.
Trini,
Yeah. In Matura.
Trini
uh,
River, like Matura there.
Trini River Lime.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they call it Trini River line.
How will get that name?
No, that's just the name of the place.
Oh.
I don't know if because of Trini and maybe have plenty lime trees around. I don't know. I just saying that. I don't know. I just assuming that, you know.
There are plenty lime trees.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what I
Yeah,
was.
maybe a plenty lime trees, and
Oh,
plenty Trini maybe used to go and pick lime.
okay.
So they decide to call in Trini River Lime and then they open a place, you know, where you could go and relax.
Wait, Bijam, where
Cook and
Matura is?
whatever there, right?
Matura is what part? Where
Right
Matura is?
before Celebia.
Before Celebia?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, all right. All right. So,
Yeah, this.
yeah,
Yeah, man.
we ain't here. Go ahead.
I want you play a video on a press conference yesterday with Minister Hines.
Yeah, we have it. We go
He
play
said
it.
he tried his best.
Yeah, we
You
go
have
play it.
that?
Yeah, we go play it. Yeah, we go play it.
And I think it in the Express also big headline.
We had that
He
one
said he
too.
tried his best.
Yeah, we had that one too. We
He
have both of them.
performing. Yeah, he performing good. I don't know what comment you make. And I ask you a question just now, you didn't answer me.
What is that one?
Who out of the Prime Minister and the Minister of National Security, who performing better?
Who performing better?
Yeah.
I go answer that question next year.
I believe it's draw there, you know.
No, but if you mean you want to say, I go
I
answer that.
believe it's draw.
No, Bijam. I know Jody, boy. I answer that question next year.
That is a hard question to answer there, but I put it in a draw there because both of them is the same damn thing.
As Sparrow says, both
One
of them.
sleeping and one of them maybe just watchman. I don't know.
Sparrow,
Everything good?
everything quiet for the while.
Right.
Yeah,
right,
man.
Right.
Bless.
I just can't understand. Good thing is pass you straight, like curry duck and what's up shot and all these things.
Hey, Bijam.
And you never eat that yet.
Bijam. I bet
Conks.
you didn't
You
know
ever
it.
eat conks?
Conks?
Let me ask you this. You ever eat conks?
Yeah, what it is. I see conks along the savannah. When I used to run along the savannah, I used to see them fellas selling conks.
Yes, conks.
I never eat it.
Sweet.
You sure it's conks? You see them selling or you see them selling
Right.
oyster?
Well, what's the
Yeah.
difference? What's the difference between oyster and conch?
Uncle Tommy know about conch.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But what is the difference? What is the difference? I don't know. I asked him.
I used to like the lambi, which is the big conks.
The conch come in a shell. In a
Of
shell.
course it does.
Well,
Not that conch, man.
okay. What?
Conch have been water them, man. So small conch there. The stick of the guts like. All right, you have a chip.
Yeah, that is the one from
From his
Corncles. The one with
Yeah.
Corncles. Is that chip?
Oh Lord.
Oh, you put the bean is
It's all shellfish.
at a certain time there.
Oh, I thought you was
And it
talking.
have shell on it.
Oh, no. I never eat that. I thought you was talking
Conks is
about.
shellfish.
Ask Uncle Tommy.
Oyster is shellfish.
Uncle Tommy described that fish.
Shellfish.
You missing half of your life, boy.
I realize
You
that.
missing a half of your life.
I realize that.
Yeah.
Shrimps is shellfish. You eat shrimp?
I don't know.
You ever
Shrimp?
eat shrimp?
You
Uh-huh.
sure you not? You sure you not from Bangladesh?
No. I'm from Bangladesh, from Chumakak. It have a place in Trinidad in Bangladesh too, you know. But I from Chumakak.
Oh, I don't know what you're talking about.
Hey,
So
Bejam,
India.
before you found
Yeah.
this, you know where Chumakak was? You know about Chumakak?
Yeah, I heard about it because I had a friend. I think my friend name was John up there. He was even up there, Chumakak.
Oh, you hear about it before?
He used to, yeah, but not much.
Okay.
He used to wash vehicle for I think it was Nilamasi,
Oh, all right.
right? One of them big company. He used to just go and wash down vehicle.
Oh, okay.
His name Don,
Uh-huh.
right?
Yeah.
You know, I think you can't remember. You maybe can't remember him.
Nah, he must remember me. I
You ever eat a good shrimps?
not when I was in Trinidad. When I come to America.
Oh,
But shrimps wasn't
alright.
expensive in
Let me cut
Trinidad.
this short there because
It was relatively.
what about them soya bean?
What?
Soya bean chunks.
Soya bean?
Yeah.
Soya bean chunks?
Just call it soya chunk.
Oh yeah, I eat that when I
When
come
you
to
cook it,
when I come
right,
to
that's
America, I had that.
vegan.
Yeah, when I came to America
Right.
because it's vegan or vegetarian, whichever one of
Vegan,
them.
yeah. Well, it's
Yeah.
real nice. You know how to prepare it
Mm.
like meat.
But when I leave Trinidad,
I know you ain't.
I was not vegetarian, you know.
Okay.
I used to eat all kind of meat, chicken. I didn't used to eat pork.
But I hear Uncle Tommy tell me, even though you're in Georgia right now, you don't really eat the meat, but you just take the sauce. You like the sauce and the meat.
No, not even
Like
the
it?
sauce. Not even the
Uncle
sauce.
Tommy tell me that he tell like the sauce and the meat. I don't know.
Oh
Alright.
boy.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
man.
okay.
Bless.
It
All right,
counts.
this round.
None of that, but hey Tommy,
Yes.
look, Anderson come. But Anderson does
Hey,
only
good
get
night, Anderson. You and Akira.
he does only get your phone once in a while now, you know. Once in a while he does get your phone. Once in a while. Yeah, Brooklyn. Brooklyn. Yeah. Let me. I want to ask you a question. You send me a picture with some chicken, but the chicken was black on the outside. What caused that?
The chicken was black on the outside. They talking about that was jerk chicken. When I jerk in my chicken, I like my chicken to get a little brown color. It's jerk.
But you see,
it's not baked. It's
no,
jerk chicken.
but you see,
and I had stew chicken with it too.
Yeah, Tommy think.
You see the video?
Yeah, Tommy think I was telling lies. I see the chicken.
Jerk chicken.
But the rice look kind of brown too, you know. The rice was kind of brown too, you know.
It's brown rice with rice and pigeon peas and carrot. So it's brown.
Oh, okay.
So the rice has to be white. The rice is brown rice and pigeon peas and I realize you don't know about good thing, you know.
I was concerned about that chicken. I was concerned about that chicken because when I see it black, so I said,
you didn't see the video where the whole chicken cut up in the bowl?
I see the video and I see the end result. When I see the end result and I see the Yeah, I see the chicken and then
My lunch bowl.
then I see some rice. The rice look kind of brown, but I say, well, like you fry.
That is brown rice. I had to brown the rice. When they're making rice and peas and carrot, you
Oh.
brown it.
I thought you fry the rice too. I thought you fry the rice.
Yeah. You see, when you're doing that, right? When you're stewing the chicken, right? I will teach you something. What you do is you put enough water, right? In the stew, so that when you put the rice to boil, you throw that same stew rice to flavor the pot of the stew chicken.
All right.
You understand?
Yeah.
You flavor and you put your rice there. So although you ain't gonna have meat in the rice, if somebody who don't eat meat want a little food, now they go still figure out no meat in that, but there's meat sauce in it.
Oh, Brooklyn, you say all the wicked. You say all the wicked. You're paying meat in it. No, but no, you ain't supposed to do that, man. If the person is a vegan or a vegetarian, you ain't supposed to give them no meat sauce.
No, I can tell you how I just cook. It's a man, but what shit, you say you don't eat pork. I say you don't eat pork, but when you go and buy food outside, what shit, it's the same pork spoon and the Japanese pork.
Nah.
They do the soya with for you.
No, I used to make sure and tell them, hey, see that spoon? You can't use that spoon.
You don't know how you gonna know that and then you don't see them cooking food.
Oh, that's true. No?
What shit you know easy?
Right, that's
what
true.
shit,
That's yeah.
What shit?
Yeah.
Back in the days when you was in Lavantil, and up to today, a lot of people that lives in Lavantil never leave Port of Spain. You know? It had not too long ago. It had a fella was taking some young boys from Lavantil to Tobago. They never go to Tobago. What shit? To the young people, just come here say that all noise. The young people in Trinidad and Tobago, right? Things like going to the sister island Tobago. That should be something. The schools should be funded from the government to be able to let the young children travel, not just Tobago. But I used to go all Guayari Beach. I used to be all over Washington as a young fella. When your partner just tell you about chip, just put your hand in the sand and Guayagua, you dig in the sand and you pick up the shell and you open it and you eat chip raw. You understand? You eat that raw. Them thing is good for men. You understand? Them thing is, I feel like I have 5 children watch it.
Well, I was not fortunate. I was not fortunate growing up in Chumaka.
That's what I tell you, but by now, in 2024, the government should have programs where children in reaching 18 years and saying they never go to Tobago, they never go country, or they never go Guaya, they should have things in place. It's because nothing is put in place why the children just turn into crime, you know.
Yeah.
You see, all of that is ways of solving crime, you know. From the schools, get the children involved in different activities. Let them travel the whole of Trinidad and Tobago and let them see things that open their mind. You understand? All these young boys and them knowing crime is where they're born and the jailhouse, and then they're dead. That's the system they have, and that is bad, Wall Street. That is, Wall Street, I've been to Japan twice without having to pay my way. You understand? I went to Japan in 99 and 2000. And the reason why I'm going 2001 is because I had my first child in 2001. I stayed back this, I was happy about my firstborn. But Wall Street, we young people in Trinidad and Tobago need to be exposed to things. They cannot have them like Trinidad and Tobago have the young people like back in the days when you was in Lavantil. You see, when you was in Chumacat, you used to walk like if you was in a cage from where you live into your school and back.
Correct.
If you reach Caranat sometime on a Sunday and they take the bus ride and they reach Caranat, you used to feel good. But I said, that's all they didn't know. You understand? And that had to change. You had to make a change with the old time way at Trinidad and bring in a new way at Trinidad and basically start with the youths to stop all this sort of crime, because the youths and them just accepting the crime because they're bored and they have nothing to do. You understand? So Wall Street, you have a good day. And I say, one day when I cook, I go have to drive over the bridge and then get some good food. And Uncle Tommy, have a good night.
Yeah, man.
Pleasant night to you too.
Tommy, you think we could change under this current government, boy? You think?
Change is the only constant in life. So I accept that with this particular administration, I ain't see it.
Oh, I thought you was going to tip the wrong Bally's house there too, Tommy. You had me nervous there for a little bit,
No. Keep your nerves in check.
Mr. Florida, welcome. Tommy, look on your screen. Look who come in. Your partner.
Yeah, Big George, boy. Good night, Big George.
Mr. Hanson, before you get down to the business now, I want to get into this food talk here, right?
Yeah.
So when I was a teenager, right?
You eat chip chip?
14 years.
Wait, Mr. Florida, you ever eat chip chip?
What do you mean I eat chip kongs, mook? You ever hear about mook?
I thought mook was a person, a mook.
Yeah.
How can you mark when we call somebody a mook? We call a man a mook.
You're calling.
What's a mook? What's a mook?
You're calling the prime minister by nickname there.
Yeah. What's a mook? What's a mook?
Well, it's a big black shell thing, you know. It's just like a kongs and chip, but it's a bigger thing and it has meat inside it.
Tommy, you know about that?
Nah, I don't know what muck is. Only muck I know is like, you know, a chipidi or something, you know.
Yeah, that's what I don't know. Like why I muck, that the muck I know. Hey, Mr. Florida, you sure you ain't getting it mixed up?
No, ask anybody in Trinidad in the chat, they know about muck.
It's probably another name for muck.
So I was 14 years. My parents didn't fly out. So I alone home, you know, with my grandmother. But my grandmother, you know, she kind of old, so she used to be resting up all the time. So my father them come over, so I decided to go and make her cook now. I never cooked before. So it had the chicken and the rice, you know, I put it up. I used to see my mom doing it. But then them fella said, we make all the red beans. But I put the red beans, you know, to boil, Mr. Hanson. An hour pass and the red beans are done yet. You know what I put to boil? Nuts.
What part of Trinidad are you from, Mr. Florida?
Sorry, Mr. Toby.
What part? You say what part of Trinidad? What part of Florida or Trinidad?
Trinidad.
What part of Trinidad are you from?
Remember, close to Patrick, we used to live in Gopal Lands in Marbella.
Oh, you are Marbellian?
Yeah.
Oh.
So
I didn't know you are Marabonta.
Mr. Tommy and Mr. I think you want to done boil. So I just see them with those cold, you know, make a little laughter before you get up to business. Look on the answer, Mr. Tommy.
Tommy, nah, I can't make that mistake though. Put nuts as red beans. That's a full one, boy. Big George, boy. Look, Big George, boy. Me P&M, that P&M between he Gordon Joseph and
Fox
and Fox. Yeah, KFC.
What's the night of Florida? What's your ask? Where's that muck? Where's that muck?
Yeah, where's that muck?
The P&M supporters muck or that. We like muck. We take what we want.
That's why I think I thought a muck was a person. Yeah, I thought a muck was a person. I never knew that.
You don't know muck to be something to eat like Mr.
You see press conference today yesterday?
Yeah, I go show it. We go show it after the top of the hour.
It really heart of the mind and his soul. He try to carry the trying best.
Yeah.
His muck coming out and standing for the right thing.
Correct is right.
I love to understand.
Yeah, man. Yeah. All you know. Tommy, you know them people getting Big George upset, you know. I could see him down there sitting, you know. He's sitting down, he having a sorrel. You have a sorrel in one hand, a red sorrel, a red shandy in the next hand. You have only red sunglasses. You have only red blanket. You know. You have a, Tommy, you know you have a red blanket? Eh?
I know.
I don't know what kind of blanket Fox and Gordon Joseph have, but them fellas and them are making joke, you know, they're loyal, you know. Loyal to the fullest, you know. Yeah? All right, so let me finish up the chat, and then we're gonna go for the break, and when we come back, we're gonna get into the meat of what we want to talk about tonight. Rajendra, welcome. Capitan says you can generate power in Trinidad unless Tech approve that.
You cannot, right. That's true.
Yeah. Andre says you from Ontario, boy. Do they speak, do they speak two languages there, French and English?
No, Ontario is where Toronto is. That's Ontario is the province.
Why do they speak two languages? Tell me. None of French people living in there?
French is in Montreal.
Montreal, all right. Originally from Marabella, boy. From Marabella.
Angelo
Caribbean
Chan.
soul.
What? He's one of my Marabellians.
Yeah. Caribbean soul still have until people just eat duck from the landfill. That duck in the landfill. Capitan say walls pay them have Chumaka in bondage. Yeah, no joke. I ain't gonna disagree with that. Dr. Love, welcome. Everett, welcome. Oh, yeah. Everett, here we go. This is it here. Surely Chisholm Park was a landfill. Yeah. That is it. We're gonna go for the break and we go come back. You see? We just get real information here. Folks, let's go for the break and we'll be right back. It's In the Village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Wall Street, and you on
Gotta get
WZYE
up.
95.9 FM. We'll be right back after this. Don't
Gotta
go
get
long.
up and adjust the temperature in this place. It's too cold.
Yeah, Tommy boy. People hearing what you're saying.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE LP 95.9 FM. The most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey. The most influential name in Caribbean radio. WZYE 95.9 FM.
We are back with you. It's In the Village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Wall Street, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. And of course, folks, you can share the live on WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook, WZYE TV on YouTube, and you can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444.
Also at 973-690-6590. 973-6. Oh boy. 65.
609-6509. We'll be right back.
Luxury development for...
Because I said very little about that. Call Dr. Rowley to account for having a person, this criminal, a person on criminal charges in the diplomatic center. And this morning, symbolically, we want to express ourselves through the symbolic gesture of money. Yes, sir. Yes? Hold on. Yeah.
Still the one that's on this is how we be. Just off the screen.
Everybody hear the song? Yeah. Everybody hear the song? Hold it.
I want to send a message to Black Stalin. It have some people that lead bullying. With honest people, you know where you stand. But not so with deceitful ones. For them black is white and last could be first. About the truth, they couldn't kill us. What was wrong for them yesterday? Now 10 times worse, they've nothing to say. For everything they was complaining, now their silence is their fooling. So Black Stalin, down to you I turn. Them deceitful people pass me. Rowdy shut down Petro train, they say not how. No foreign exchange, they yet to be. It's 6 times he raised the gas price. When we run producing it, they had it nice. But this protest like rain, they go on down flat. If the UNC they do that, so Stalin, light your fire. We cannot wait any longer. Stalin, light to one down. Them deceitful men are living. What is right and wrong is wrong. Whether it is spoken or put in song. Those who fear the truth, them hypocrite. Will always hate the people who speak in it. There's 5 and 6 murders every day. With bullets and bloodshed everywhere. People are living in the police tell you to break. And the only reason you're still alive is nobody ready to take your life. For the right price, you could be history. That is where crime reaches PNP. Now it's arm home invasion from them, not our word. Fire, go on them. By killings they have to be heard. Fire, go on them. People charged with murder could escape jail. Cause under the PNM they will get bail. But it's protest like green, they go burn down. Blood. People losing jobs every day. While there's more taxes we have to pay. But all them stake in the policy. Not one word you will hear them say. For your family. While government live in luxury. Inflation shining everywhere. You can't buy cars in the pharmacy, but there's nothing Fire to burn them. They're very silent. Fire to burn them. Posting out the choir because it's key and them they wouldn't riot. But this protest like rain, they go burn down flat. If the UNC they do that, so Stalin, light the fire. We cannot wait any longer. Stalin, light the fire. Trying to burn out the PLM. Whoa. I did not listen to Patrick Murray. Now the country is suffering. Arrogance and incompetence, corruption and nepotism. Ministers get millions from government rent, while workers only getting 4%. Contracts for their friends to get richer, while poor people have to suffer. 100 million in fake oil scandal, while there's no beds in the hospital. It's demanding advice they did not take. Now we eat the bread that we never eat. Now it's corporate manslaughter from them not town. Fire to burn them. Those who are here, still on the job. Fire to burn them. Oil and gas production is at all-time low. The Minister of Energy don't have a clue. But the protest like rain, they go burn down flat. If the UNC they do that, fight your fire. We cannot wait, brother. Time to fire the PLM. Fire ever. Everybody again? Head now?
All right. What happened there, buddy?
About them?
Yeah, something that happened. But we will get to that one on the screen. We are back with you. It's In the Village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Wall Street, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. Don't forget, folks, share the live on WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook. Share and like. Share it also on WZY 95.9 FM on X, and also subscribe to WZYE TV on YouTube. We are trying to reach 10,000 subscribers by the end of August. You can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444.
Also at 973-609-6509, 973-609-6509. And we take your voice notes and your text messages.
So let me get back to the chat here. Indra, welcome. Indra says muscles. I heard of muscles.
Yeah, so muscles is what he is calling muk.
Oh, muscles is what he's calling muk. Mr. Florida? Yeah, because I know I know muscles.
Yeah, I eat mussels.
Eh?
I eat mussels.
No, I never eat mussels. Mussels? Caribbean social mussels is something different.
So
Mira from Princess Tongue, welcome. Oh God. Capitan say Kobo walls. That's the duck you speak about. I wonder if people just eat Kobo.
I would be surprised if in Trinidad they try Kobo.
Is Manikou possum in this country?
Yep, Manikou is possum.
Yeah, and don't people, well, let me don't say they don't eat. I don't think people just eat possum. Well, I don't know.
In Trinidad we do. It's called Manikou.
Yeah. Okay. Capitan says he used to ride there with his bike. Everett says Valley nationalized the word muck. Oh God. Caribbean Soul say he challenging Roger to drag Rowley as a mannequin. And put Rowley mannequin in a
If his name is man, put Rowley mannequin in a court.
You're welcome. Good night, Wall Street, Tommy, and to everyone on the chat. Good night.
Good night, dear.
Everett says Ansel Roger made the scarlet statement ever in Tobago, yet it seemed to have gone over people said the only reason you're not dead in Trinbago is because nobody wants you dead. Martin Lewis, welcome. Where are you joining us from?
Welcome, Martin. Welcome to the village.
Yeah, Fox, welcome. Fox said, play this for the people, Wall Street. Address to the nation by JTAM leader, Commander Ansel G. Roger. All right. Yeah, Bishop, welcome.
Yeah, I didn't hear you mention this one yet. You know.
What is that one? Which one?
A long time you didn't hear this word they call capybara.
Capi what? Capybara?
Bile.
What is that?
I think that is the next word for tattoo.
Oh,
capybara.
I never had that.
Capybara. Capybara.
Yeah.
Where else catch that? There's only catch that in the country.
Michelle. Yeah, in the country that is being whole and deep.
Okay.
No, but tattoo is
I don't like
tattoo is not a capybara. Tattoo is a
capybara.
Oh shucks. One with the shell. What do you call it again?
I don't eat animal who's smart, you know, like crab. You know. Turtle and all them things. You know. They hide their meat underneath their flesh.
Okay.
Underneath their bone.
Okay. I never had tattoo.
Like tattoo.
I never had
Yeah, they're smart.
I never had capybara.
Crab is the next smart one. They hide their meat.
Yeah, I had crab. I had crab. Not capybara or anything like that. Them thing.
All right.
Yeah, man. All the, you know, people, them thing and them news, we used to find them thing up in Chumakak, man, and how I go leave Chumakak to me to go in the country to catch tattoo and lap? How I go do that? Walking up there. Anyhow, Mira Princess Tong said, Roger, when things were going good under the PP government, led by the Honorable Kamala Prasad Processor, you were dragging mannequin P&M destroyed this country, but you're not dragging anything. So you have us in this mess. Oh, God. Joycelyn, where are you joining us from? Greetings to you both.
Welcome, Joycelyn. Welcome to the village.
Right. Martin joining us from Palaseco, boy. Remember the days? Go ahead.
Palaseco is where my alma mater is.
Tommy, I remember when they used to have Palaseco Sports, boy. Down there, boy?
I went to Palaseco Secondary.
Yeah, boy. I used to look forward to that sports. Now, the rest I really like to see Rowley. I would like to see Roger drag Rowley mannequin. That will be the day. All right. Okay. We'll see Roger do all kind of thing, boy. I'm telling you. But folks, as we go along for the program, I want to ask a question. This is my question of the day. And I hope I could get Big George. I could get Fox. I could get Gordon Joseph. I could get Ambrose Blanc. That's his name, Ambrose Blanc. You know, who else, boy? You know, the rest of them will be listening. Rasta Jack, welcome. I want them to answer this question for me. Tommy, this was the question of the day. I don't know if you saw it.
Yeah, I saw it.
But I'm trying to get an answer to this question, folks. I want to read that question for you guys. This is my question. According to a Caribbean Development Bank poverty assessment, 26.3% of Black people live below the poverty line under PM Rowley. If this had happened under Kamala Prasad Busesa, what would the PNM supporters have said? Right? I think I could ask that question. I could ask that. Other people would be kind of scared to ask it, but I could ask that question. So that's our question of the day. You know, we try to do sometime maybe one a week, a question of the day. So let me read it again. And folks, you can put your comment in the chat, or you can call in with your comment. Call in with your comment. Call in with your comment. Call in and tell us what you think that according to a Caribbean Development Bank poverty assessment. So for all the PNM and the RPNM people, this is not Tommy on Wall Street saying, Tommy?
Correct.
This is not you and I saying anything, This is the Caribbean Development Bank poverty assessment. So let's take it up with them, George, Big George, and Gordon Joseph, and well, I don't see Fox answer already. Fox, you don't have to put the same answer again in the chat. All right? I read that 250 times and it ain't making much sense. But let me repeat it again. According to a Caribbean Development Bank poverty assessment, 26.3% of Black people live below the poverty line under Prime Minister Rowley. If this had happened under Kamala Prasad Busesa, what will PNM supporters have said? All right, folks, we're taking your calls, we're taking your voice notes, and we're taking your text messages, right, at 973-868-1444, 973-868-1444.
Also at 973-609-6509, 973-609-6509.
Okay. So while we leave that up, we have breaking news, Tommy. Elon Musk backs down from 45 million a month pledge to Trump, says he doesn't subscribe to cult of personality.
Excuse me.
Elon Musk is not spending 45 million a month to elect former President Donald Trump, though he has created a new super political action committee, which is a PAC, to fund the Republican candidate. The billionaire told conservative commentator Jordan Peterson during an interview Monday evening. During the interview, which was hosted on Musk's platform X, Peterson asked Musk if he had shocked himself by donating a substantial amount of money to Trump's campaign. Musk, who had previously criticized Trump, calling him a bull in a China shop, paused to correct the media. Let's take this call. Big George, welcome.
What's up, guys? Listen, I have one question for you. Are you saying under the regime,
George, you're breaking up. George, stay one place. You're breaking up. You break up. You broke up. Say what you want again. Say it over.
I'm saying
Yeah.
that under Kamala and the people.
George.
I'm not hearing.
George, you're calling on WhatsApp or you're calling regular? George, you broke up. Hello?
I'm call WhatsApp.
No, call regular. You call WhatsApp or you call regular or WhatsApp?
They're too close to the computer.
Yeah, you're too close to the computer. Yeah, turn it on. Turn it on.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead now. Ask what you wanted to ask again.
No, I was asking, under the Pandey regime and the Kamala regime, did the people who you're referring to, did they live above the poverty level at that time?
George, excellent.
Or if it was only under the PNM regime?
George, excellent question. But you see, George, we just already had them answers, you know. Kamala Prasad Processor reduced the amount of black people living below the poverty line from 19.8 to 17.3%. Pandey also reduced the amount of black people living below the poverty line. When Prime Minister Rowley came into office in 2015, there was 17.3% black people living below the poverty line. That's when Kamala Prasad Processor left office. And now, according to Caribbean Development Bank Poverty Assessment, we have 26.3%, which is an increase of over 50%. We didn't say that, you know, George. That is what the Caribbean Development Bank Poverty Assessment states.
So then maybe we should get rid of the Rowley regime then, and bring somebody else in.
Well, George, what do you think? What do you think, George? What do you think?
I don't know. I just asked some questions. I just want to know.
All right, let me ask you a question. George, you think the current PNM government is doing good for the people of Trinidad and Tobago?
Yeah, I think so. Based on how I see Trinidad people living, Trinidad people is not living under poverty level. They only showing that, but they're not living under poverty.
So
everybody have big TV, everybody wearing big gold.
Don't
tell me you're in poverty and you're wearing big gold and you're going party, $600 party, $5,000 mass, and you're lining and drinking every day, every weekend. I mean, alcohol costs more than food, and you're doing it and tell me you're not poverty. I can't agree with that. You're going party, every artist come down from all over the place, and you're paying to go and see all them things every weekend. Then promoters overcharging all for food and drinks and admission. And tell me the countries are under poverty.
So George,
I can't agree
so
with
George,
that.
you telling me, right? You telling me if I work in CPEP and I mentally stressed and I want to release my stress and I go to a party or have a gold chain, I'm not living in poverty?
Yeah, but you do that every week. Almost every day, every day, Trinidad and lemon every day.
But
the lemon and drinking every day. And then at the end they complain the car buys school books for the children. But they're playing big mass, they're drinking big rum every day, they're drinking punch and they're smoking, weeding that cheap, alcohol in that cheap, and they do that every day. They do that every day.
George,
everybody in Trinidad have big TV now.
George, I'm surprised that
everybody wants to outdo the neighbor.
George,
and you tell me they're living under poverty?
George, I'm surprised at you trying to paint a broad brush. And because people go in party, so what you are saying, George, is that the Caribbean Development Bank Poverty Assessment is absolutely wrong. It's inaccurate. That's what you're saying.
I don't know. I don't know how to collect the data. I don't know about the data, but but I can from what I see, in Trinidad, with Trinidadians living, I don't think they're under poverty. Everything in Trinidad has been subsidized. Trinidadians ain't paying rent. Everything is subsidized.
No, everything subsidized.
They want to pay property tax. They want to pay gas tax. Gas have been cheap for years. They raise the gas. They complain. They complain about everything.
George, not everything subsidized. George, I am surprised. I am surprised that you will paint a broad brush and see people who under stress and suffering peacefully. And if they go a little party, they're under stress.
I can't agree with Trinidad and stress.
All right.
Trinidad is walking past bandits every day and like normal. They made the stress, they're in stress.
But George,
Trinidadans have been happy, Trinidad have been happy, but happy them people here in America.
But George, you don't have a problem. And in 2015, there was 17.3% people living below, black people living below the poverty line, and none of the prime minister released 26%.
I don't know if them stats are real or not. I can't justify it. So I only base it from what I'm seeing on the ground.
All right, George. Thank you so much. Yeah, man. Bless. All right. Yeah. Tell me, buddy.
Well,
I don't know.
Opinion. That's his opinion.
That's his opinion. Yeah. That's his opinion. Yeah.
He's entitled to his opinion.
Correct is right. Point 14, welcome.
Pleasant good night to you, Wall Street, Uncle Two, man, everybody, any night.
Yeah.
Same to you, Point.
Wall Street, you listen to Heavy NTC program today?
Yeah, listen to it.
You hear the question what teacher Heavy was asking one of the so-called PNM callers if they think Hine was doing a good job.
Yeah.
And he wearing a high heel shoes and walking along Balizi house.
Yeah. Tiptoeing. He doing the gymnastics.
That is the same thing. That is the same thing that guy doing there.
Big George, yeah.
It's the same thing that man doing it.
You know, if they send them fellas to the Olympics in France, to the gymnastics, them fellas go win, you know. Boy,
they must win.
They're doing, you know, that. Tell me, there's a ballerina in the Olympics. Ballerina.
I'm not sure.
because you know, they're good, you know.
Well, shit, something wrong with these fellas, and then the man can't. You remember the video I said, where Judge Judy asking little boy a simple question and he answered yes or no?
I gotta play that.
You're so intelligent, people just answer a question. Somebody asks me a question, you give them an answer, yes or no. But these clowns and them who just be calling, something definitely wrong with them. Them is a bunch of jokers.
George say
all of them is a bunch of jokers.
Yeah, but what did the man say? I don't know where you get a statistic from. I mean sure that statistic. But he say no. He watching people. He had no statistics, you know. But he watching people and see people wearing gold chain and they going party. And see them people and them in poor, them in suffering. He watching. He just watching, you know. All right. He has statistics, but he don't want to believe this the stats. Right? But he watching.
Well, Wall Street, I watching too, you know. Here why I watching. Abubaka's son and some DJ promoter sometime last year they did a live. And one of the questions Abubaka's son asked the DJ promoter. He said, I've noticed a lot of people that's be complaining about prices and stuff in the country high. But yet, they're finding money to go party and stuff. Why is that? Here with the DJ promoter tell Abubaka's son. He said, one of the reasons why you see people that's be partying the way they party because they're under stress.
Yeah, stress.
So they just look for their money to try to ease the problem. But the sad thing about that, what they're doing is just suppressing the problem, and whenever you use, the problem will just come back up like a cork. But the problem is still there.
Yep. That's right.
Because they don't want to deal with the problem from the root cause.
No.
And let me say this before I go. I just want to PH on you. And when you listen to these single mothers and them telling you how it is that to stretch your money like you last tip. I remember one mother say she has so much of bills to pay. But how she had to pay them, she had to pay half on this one, quarter in that one, because she said she ain't pay them bill and them, she said she will get caught. So at least she have a little money to show that she pays something on the bill. But a lot of people is suffering. A lot of people will jump in my car and they say, driver, I only have $2. The fare is $6, the driver only have $2. And I just still carry them. Look, 2 Christmas ago, I make everybody travel free for the whole day for Christmas. Because I know a lot of people right now trying to make ends meet and things hard with them. So I see what's going on outside the box. But you see them fellas don't want to stay inside the box and pretending that they see outside the box. Them is a bunch of jokers, them in living in reality I living in. a lot of people is suffering. A lot of people is suffering. When there's a taxi driver, it is no, because people just talk in their car. When they hear they come short, it's because wherever it is happening to them, they have finance to carry them through the day. One time I was paying for 2 people to go back to San Fernando because they come down point with the bus, and the bus didn't come for a certain time. I give them money for them to travel to go back home in San Fernando. People have it hard out here. It's only when you're on the ground you don't see these things, especially when you're walking PH on the road. A lot of people is in trouble. So these fellas don't want to live in the tower and telling us that everything good with everybody because it's good with them alone. A bunch of jokers and deceivers, all of them, according to Roji Fire, burn all of them and destroy them. Yeah, they're gonna mannequin and drag them again. Burn all of them and destroy them. Locked on and listening.
Bless. Yeah. Whoa, boy, I'm telling you. You know, Everett says, whoa, George is a prophet of internalized oppression. All you know what internalized oppression is? We go play that for you again. Everett, we go talk about internalized oppression. Yeah, Brooklyn.
Good night again, Wall Street and Uncle Tommy.
Yeah.
Good night.
Wall Street and Uncle Tommy, I was not about to cut up my pigtail because I'm going to make a corn soup with pigtail and thing, right? And I hear that man on your phone there, and the man make me feel like I don't want to cook again. Wall Street, the man make me feel like I don't want to cook. I lose all my energy. That man said the country running good. That man said Piano running the country good enough. Well, shit, I tell you, play a song from 1973 from my show, To Serve With Love. It's the people like them. Because since 1973, these PNM second farmers walking around saying, if you have a stove, it's a luxury. Since 1973, these PNM second farmers, right, was walking around saying, if you have a stove, it's a luxury because you don't have to go outside and cook on tree stone fire and coal pot. But yet still a minister come and tell people in 2024, just the other day, ride bike and if you can't buy gas and cook on coal pot, go back to coal pot if you can't buy gas. And these people like that call on Wall Street, because people go to a party they have, right? Because a man have a gold chain, he have. My father could give me a gold chain. That don't say that I buy that. You understand? Why these people continue to see this rowdy government doing so much wrong? You play a video, Wall Street, on a program Sunday to show that before Rowdy was even prime minister, he had hated black people. He didn't dislike them, no. He hated them. He did nothing for them. Every time Manning tried to do something for the people of the PNM party, Rowley was breaking it down, pulling it back, holding it back, destroying Manning plans. And this man called your show today and said because people going fat. Most of them people going them fat and them Jamaican thing is government workers. It's people who have good jobs. Poor people not going to these things again unless they're robbing. This man had to wake up and smell the coffee. Well, his coffee might be burned out. He kettle burn right now because when he just said make me feel like I didn't want to cook again watch it. A big man, boy. With all what you see going on, with the wickedness they're doing on 17, 18 murders this weekend again or something, again, how much more people have to die for you to see this government fail, boy? It's not even about the UNC. It's about right and wrong. This is record breaking. This never happened in no other country. What's going on right now in our country? A country that's full of wealth and been destroyed by a man who Manning say is not ready to be, he cannot be government. He tell the PNM people, do not put this man as leader of the party because he's a destroyer. And we've seen it. They say Lavanti go suffer. We've seen it. With this man living. Well, she tell Uncle Tommy have a good day.
Yeah.
All right, Brooklyn.
You know, Tommy, maybe Big George might have missed this. Big George, listen to this.
In 2002, Cabinet had taken a decision that they were going to regularize the piece of land at Mokorapo for the Jamaat al-Muslimin. That is in September 2002. And the 14th of September 2002, Mr. Manning had to rescind the decision. And because there was a
that happened?
That happened. And because there was
you sure you're not lying at all?
No, that happened. I'm not lying. You see the data calling? You could go and check it. The 14th of September 2002. We were about to go into election in October.
They was going on to legalize the land for the Jamaat
al-Muslimin.
Let's hear it.
And there was a palace coup led by Dr. Rowley that went up to Mr. Manning's residence. And let me tell you who the persons were. Kit Rowley was leading the team. Ken Valley, DC's Ken Valley, Camille Robinson Regis, Colum Imbert, and Camille Robinson Regis. And they threatened to bring down the government if Mr. Manning did not rescind his decision. They threatened the man.
He's alive.
And he had to call a press conference the very said night.
Do you remember when he gave the press conference?
The press conference, and if you look into the press conference, the pictures from the press conference, you will see those 5 standing up behind him. Those were the people that went up to that man's house and actually hold him to ransom to rescind the decisions not to give the Jamaat al-Muslimin the land. And that land has been a contentious issue since 1969.
First, he came for Patrick Manning, and I did not speak out, because I was unhappy with Manning. Then he came for Calder Hart, and I did not speak out, because he was appointed by Patrick Manning. Then he got rid of the Balize tie, and I did not speak out, because I didn't wear a tie. Then he came for the party groups, and I did not speak out, because I was in the cabinet. Then he came for you, and there was no one left to speak for you.
Good night, Mr. Wall Street, Big George and them. What am I living by? Them not a train and thing. If it's a young person, by, I see Big George by run them down and trim them politically, you know. You see the place, you know what, see how she do that again? I see the family, they coming out, they don't have nothing. It's the whole of living. That was ready, piano by Wall Street, I can look at that culture. Dr. Rollo, that evil for a long time, but you were fighting Patrick Man a long time, boy. Long time, boy, and I seen him in the back there, boy, and I actually seen the evilness in that guy, boy. Oh, boy, Big George, boy, we all are cheering, boy. We come to with that now. Give a younger generation and come on, boy. Yeah, them evil and wicked, boy. I go on by Wall Street, boy.
You must answer, Mr. Answer like your mic off.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Thanks a lot. Yeah.
Right, so I come to answer your question where you're sure about the poverty now. But I want to answer George, I want to rebuttal George first.
Okay, good.
Right? In Trinidad and Tobago, the stadium could hold how much people?
Which one?
10,000. The National Stadium, over 10,000, 12,000.
Oh, the one in Port of Spain?
Yeah.
I ain't sure, no. I ain't sure. I could look it up. I ain't sure. Let me see.
So let me say about figure about 10, 12,000, right? So the population in Trinidad is 1.5 million. So you go and class that 10,000 people who just go party as you whole of Trinidad and Tobago. You see, all the fellas and them have to learn to read and understand and comprehend. You can't class 10,000 people in Trinidad and Tobago who go in party and who have a majority have gold chain and a majority could wear Jordan and a majority could wear. You're talking about overall the lifestyle of people and where you have, right? So before you make an answer, George, try and analyze the situation and then make a critical comment. And Mr. Hansen, for the question here now, over the 26% who live in on the public line, PNM supporters don't care about that. They don't care about the black African brothers or the East Indians who live in the poverty. They don't care about that. You know what they care about? If they see an Indian driving a Mercedes Benz, and if they see a black man driving a Mercedes Benz, they can say drugs, thief money. That is all they just talk about. But they won't think about the average people. They don't study that numbers, and you think that numbers worrying them? You think when them walking on the road and them see somebody who stand up begging, they say, oh, they can't go and look for a walk. They're begging. They don't care, Mr. Anselm. That numbers means nothing to them. If you ain't in power, they want to know who thieving. If this one doing that and who thieving, that's all they're studying. So that numbers mean nothing to them. Look on, listen, Mr. Anselm, Mr. Tom.
Yeah, man, bless.
Mm-hmm.
For me, them numbers. He's right, you know. You know Big George say? Big George pass over them numbers, boy. You don't want to know. You want to know if them numbers is correct. Oh God. You know. Anything to defend, boy. To defend. By any means necessary, boy. Let me see what's this one, you know. Hold on, yeah. Hold on, yeah. Let me see this.
Young people in power to start with.
You think that would help?
No, we need somebody who can, I think, young people in power to start with.
This is a person by the name of Rock City.
No, we need somebody who could look down to the littlest man.
Understand?
Because everybody go in power studying the family and the self. And when they say we selling weed, they say they want to kill we. But what you want we to do again? If we don't have trade, man, how the places will build? Not everybody coming to be lawyer and doctor. So you had to have different scale of things to facilitate everybody. We have a lot of natural resources. We have land wasting.
Oil. Lots of oil.
They're not handing down nothing to the littlest man to help them. So what you think will go on? It will have chaos. We have every queen and race in one little island. Me, I think.
So there you have it, folks. There you have it. Right? Tommy, let me play. Tommy, I'm still, folks, we still have the question and I'm waiting for you to answer the question. Tommy, do you know that they're going to be having a luxury building in Port of Spain?
You know that the building that they're building on CGA compound?
No, not that one. Another one. A luxury.
Where is it being built?
In a certain part of Port of Spain. It's called. Anyway, listen to this. Listen to this one. I'm surprised that people haven't picked up on this, right? Take a listen to this, and you'll see the building.
Luxury development for Port of Spain. Thomas McCartney, managing director of architecture and interior design firm OBMI, outlines plans for La Savani residences during a media launch on July 19th. Plans are underway to erect a luxury 10-story multi-purpose building on Keith Street in Port of Spain, says Jason Farrell, senior project manager at Urban Development Company of Trinidad and Tobago, UDE CUT. The project will be undertaken by Memorial Plaza Development Ltd., a private and special purpose company of UDE CUT. The launch of the mid-rise structure called La Savani Residences took place at Bricks Hotel in St. Anne's on Friday. An artist's rendering of the plans for La Savani Residences. Construction of this luxury development in Port of Spain starts in the last quarter of 2024, with an estimated completion date of 2026. Farrell said the purpose of the launch was to seek financiers for the projects. Representatives from Royal Bank Trinidad and Tobago, RBC, First Citizens, Republic Bank, Scotiabank, Answer Merchant Bank, and credit unions were invited. Apart from financiers, he said it was intended to gauge the interest of the public and to engage realtors. On the location, Farrell said, "It's an area that hasn't been developed in the past, and we have basically an exodus of people moving out of Port of Spain. And in order to revitalize those types of areas, we need life within the city. We will be financed through private equity, so it's not public funds being spent on the project," he added. He also noted that the 70,000 square foot land space was not state-owned, but has been the property of UDE CUT for more than 20 years. He added that the property has been used in the past as a staging site for the National Academy for the Performing Arts, NAPA, and currently, to stage the Port of Spain development project. WZYE residences will feature commercial spaces on the ground floor to stimulate the city's economy, and 1-, 2-, and 3-bedroom apartments with a starting price of $2 million. There will be a total of 112 apartments. The rooftop of the project will also feature a clubhouse, a pool, and a squash court. The construction for WZYE residences should begin in the last quarter of 2024, with an estimated completion date of 2026. Speaking at the media launch, Chief Executive Officer of the Memorial Plaza Development Ltd. Kimberly Carr Hamilton said WZYE Residences is the company's first signature project. We are a private, limited liability company which was formed to develop and manage real estate assets in Port of Spain, specifically those related to the Memorial Block, Carr Hamilton said. Our aim is to make Port of Spain more attractive for residential purposes, incorporating business elements such as rental opportunities, Airbnb, and create a multipurpose environment with the needs of the community and surrounding commercial activities. Our goal is to restore the city's vibrancy while creating a safer and more dynamic environment for all. Our vision is to rejuvenate and revitalize the urban landscape of our beloved capital city, Port of Spain. At WZYE Residences, we aim to provide a living experience that embodies elegance, comfort, and convenience. Our residences are meticulously designed, with modern urban dwelling in mind, she said. Carr Hamilton said each unit will offer panoramic views of the city's skyline and the majestic northern range, blending the vibrancy of urban life with the tranquility of nature. This harmonious blend creates a unique living environment that is both invigorating and serene. WZYE Residences features spacious layouts, high-end finishes, and state-of-the-art amenities, creating an ambience of sophistication and luxury, she said. Thomas McCartney, the managing director of architecture and interior design firm OBMI, stated his enthusiasm at seeing the effort and potential of the project finally come to fruition. WZYE Residences is the focal point where you can live, work, and play in the same area, which will allow for regeneration and further develop Port of Spain. It is a show of confidence in the economy of Trinidad and Tobago and a definite statement that we are worthy of any level of development we can perceive. The development needs to be ours, not imported. I know I have been introduced as part of an international firm, but we are a Caribbean firm first that went out into the world, so what we bring is global local, McCartney said. The WZYE Residences boast an impressive array of features. With 12 floors in total, the building offers ample space for various purposes. 2 floors are specifically designated for basement parking, ensuring convenient and secure parking options. 7 floors are reserved for residential units, offering comfortable and stylish living spaces. Lastly, the rooftop is home to a range of recreational amenities, providing residents with opportunities for relaxation and enjoyment. A release about the project stated, there will be commercial spaces on the ground level and 112 residential units. Each residential unit will comprise 2 one-bedroom units, 6 two-bedrooms units, and 8 three-bedroom units, and the top level will accommodate 6 penthouse suites, 2 three-bedroom penthouse suites, and 4-bedroom penthouse suites, the release stated. The prices of the different units are as follows. 1-bedroom unit, $2 million, 925 square feet. 2-bedroom unit, $3 million, 1,255 square feet. 3-bedroom unit, $4.5 million, 1,510 square feet. 3-bedroom penthouse suite, $6 million, 2,155 sq feet. 4-bedroom penthouse suite for $8 million, 4,175 square feet. Each tenant will receive 2 parking spots. Amenities include an infinity swimming pool, clubhouse,
Tommy,
Wow.
I have a question to ask you.
Go ahead.
Is Unicode owned by the government?
It is a special purpose company. I believe that is a government company.
So, if Unicode is a government company, and Unicode give these people land, doesn't the government have to approve that land giveaway? I'm asking. I don't know.
The question I couldn't really answer it, but I would want to think so.
Tommy, here we go again, Tommy. I have no problems making the rich richer so they could create opportunities for the poor to make them poorer. That's my part at the end there.
Mm-hmm.
You see that, Tommy? Tommy,
Yeah.
who could afford even a one bedroom in that residence? Who could afford a one?
Only rich people. That's only for the. That entire building is for the very rich people, as you can clearly see. But I want to know what's being done about flood mitigation in the city.
Let's take this call. Hold on, Tommy. Let's take this call. Yeah, point for them.
Yes, pleasant good night again. Brooklyn, if you're hearing me, thank you very much for that song that they tell people to go and listen to Serve with Love by my show. Well, shit.
Yeah.
You see all this what's happening right now in Trinidad and Tobago is basically history repeating itself. If people only take the time and listen to that song, what Brooklyn tell people to listen, is history repeating itself. By the end of the day, the PNM do not want the black people to own nothing. My show sing it in a song. All they want to listen to it. For the PNM supporters, for heaven's sake, listen to the song was sung by my show to Serve with Love.
Wait. Point 14 is to serve with love or to save with love?
To serve.
To serve with love.
To
you get it on YouTube.
To serve with love.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll go look for it right now.
Right?
Yeah.
And the next thing before I go,
yeah.
I remember what Sindhu did say something about Rowley, and I'm not saying it. All Rowley concerned about is the bill as a vanity projects, you know.
Yep.
Like all the PNM concerned about a set of vanity project, that's why the public servants them only want to give a 4% slash nothing. By fire burn and destroy the PNM.
It's to serve with love, Tommy. Tommy?
To serve with love by Maestro.
Let me see if I can get that. Let me see if I get it. Maestro. No, that one says. Here we go. Here it is. All right. So, folks, I'm gonna play that song since we hold on, eh? I'm gonna play that song. Hold on. I want you guys to take a listen to this. I never heard this song before. Tommy, did you hear it?
I remember this. I remember the song, but to tell you, I remember the name of the song, but to tell you that I remember exactly how it go, I need to be refreshed.
All right, here we go.
Mister, it's me, your black brother. Pressure, indeed, in what hunger. The people who are opposing you endlessly, them getting plenty. But you ain't care about me with the 28% I vote. Now you turn wrong and stroke by your convent truth. 90% of the daily buyers are of African descent. But when we buyers confront employers, we get all talk and not employment. The only time they want the naughty head fella is when I come over the counter to spend my dollar. No boss man know me and talking race. I only place in what taking place in simply. In small factory and mighty industry, employ only their friends and family. They will feature my picture in their advertisement only to give the Afro buyer encouragement. But check their place of business and see. If you see three darky, well, you see plenty. Now 99% of who buying are of Afro origin. But they employing black and chicken. Although it's my money they're banking. We broken down old car and we campaign for you. You say who could buy car, could pay purchase tax too. And while you're talking this foolishness, you're driving wrong in a big black Austin Princess. Unfair, you hear? We ain't getting nowhere. I make you boss. Instead again I lost. Now the bank ain't lending me the money at all. They saying how I have any collateral. Your opponents would get all they want, while your faithful supporters stay on this front. You're straightening out one or two big papi who business fix already. Some of them tender their resignation. You put money like sand in their hand. It have a thing that you say that is absurdity. How you could call a thing like a stove a luxury. I know you're bound to say my mouth hot, but boss, it look like you want to bring back food pot. Very slowly, you're killing me softly. So crude, no food, outright ingratitude. We give you a fighting chance for 18 years, and all we get in return is blood, sweat, and tears. Now everywhere your rivals are share, and under your reign they became millionaire. You watch as advantage is being taken on your supporters in the land. We keep supporting and getting nothing, while millions going from hand to hand. Tired, retired old-timers going from job to job. Young, strong teenagers on corners hustling for bob. I do not rap to trap anyone. I just singing a song on what really going on.
And there you have it, Tommy. That's the first time I heard that song.
Yeah.
And I took something away from it. We're not talking race. We're only talking what taking place.
And you know who you talking? I know who you talking to.
Yeah, I know who you're talking to.
Deafy, you know.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And we ain't talking race here, you know. We only talking what taking place.
Anyway, top of the hour.
Yeah. COP, we gotta go for the top of the hour. You want to hold or you want to call back? Hold on. Hold on. So, folks, you're going to go for the top of the hour. Let's go for a quick station identification. We'll be right back. Hold on, COP. We'll be right back. Stick and stay. We'll be right back.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio, WZYE 95.9 FM.
We are back with you. It's In the Village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Wall Street, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. You can share the live on WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook and X. You can also like us. You can also subscribe on WZYE TV on YouTube. And you can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444.
Also at 973-609-6509. That's 973-609-6509. Text and voice notes are welcome.
COP, welcome.
Good night to you, Wall Street.
Good night
to you, Uncle Tony.
Good night, COP.
Good night to all those listeners and them from all over the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago and all the foreign base followers and them. Good night. Wall Street, you know you have one or two senior citizens this calling your program, and they give 100% support to the People's National Movement. Nothing wrong with that. But all over the country, I recognize the people that support the People's National Movement right now and defending all the wrong is only senior citizens. Nowhere else in the Western Hemisphere that have senior citizens think like that. How they think. Nowhere else. And they also contribute to the dysfunctional community that they live in. 99%. For keeping a blind eye. How it is the East Indian community. There's fight and quarrel. We want school here. We want police station bill over here. We want this over here. We want that over there. The quarrel for assistance, the build temple and all kind of thing. And the PNM does assist them. How it is the African community doesn't want them things. Them doesn't fight and struggle for them things in the community. How? Nowhere else in the Western Hemisphere a race will want to see the tribe go down. Nowhere else. It's only in Trinidad and Tobago I see the African tribe do fight for the future of the African race. That's so disgusting and so sad to see, and it is facts. So people all those say are playing with words. That is facts. The PNM running the country, PNM out of 14 elections we had in this country. The PNM run 12. About 12 of them. And the PNM communities in the most deplorable communities. And those mothers and fathers contented with that. Fitzgerald Hines have the most amount of record. He had the highest record. He's the only national security spent so many years. He's the only national security on that 2 years get the highest amount of murders. And the people and them support he still. They're still saying he's doing the best. Towards representation and towards constitutional responsibility. That can never be the best. That is a complete failure. Wall Street and listeners all over the world, we can remember in 2013, 14, when the UNC, and not the UNC, the People's Partnership, because the UNC only run this country once under Basdeo Pandey. Never in life again it run the country. Because Kamala Harris was the People's Partnership. The People's Partnership was giving all them people in them HGC house in Port of Spain the apartment for $100. The PNM said no. the People's Partnership come and say, well, all right, we will build apartments for $500,000, $1 million. The PNM had a big uproar in that. They said only building for big shot people. Look at what they want to do now. Look at what they're doing now. They want to build for $8 million. He not even giving the average man opportunity to get work. So that them can even get a little HEC house you want for $250,000. Do you know most of those HEC houses and them cost the government $100,000 to build Wall Street? And sell the people them for $300,000, $350,000. You give me anything? You rob me. When it could cost the state $100,000 to build a 2-apartment flat house, kitchen and drawing room in one, and sell me for $350,000. That is $250,000 extra you take from me. You take my child's future. You take my child's start in life. You take the foundation. And the senior citizens and them support things like that. Them not even Wall Street. Them not even calling the radio station and say the little children them complaining about the school, the toilet can't flush, it have a set of pigeon poo-poo, it have a set of mole. Doctors saying building with moles, it develop cancer, you can get cancer, you can get sick. Most of the schools and them in the PNM areas like that. They go in the washroom, is the same thing. And they're not even calling the radio station and highlighting them things. Nowhere else in the Western Hemisphere, grandmothers and grandfathers think like that. A lady run this country for 5 years. For 5 years, she raised old age pension twice. She raised minimum wage. She raised disability grant. She given a single mother $500 if you're struggling and you have a baby. Well, it costs everything. It's them same senior citizens, them. They cost that and they bring down that. They vote you out and they put up PNM. Let's be respectful. They put Dr. Rowley as Prime Minister. Dr. Rowley give them nothing in 10 years. He take away the full school feeding program. He fire over 125,000 citizens of this country. Fire them. Petrichin closed down all the workers and them who was paying the money for health. Today they died out. And them senior citizens and them still saying the Honorable Dr. Keith Rowley trying his best. And he's a good Prime Minister. How evil the senior citizens in this country can be. How evil and wicked the senior citizens in the Republic of Trinidad can be. They are responsible for the disaster and the problem that this country faces today. They keep a blind eye to the things that matters, to the future of this country and the development of this country, to keep a colonial party in power, and yet still the children reaching nowhere. The Indian man getting all the work, the Indian man getting all the contract, the Syrian man getting all the properties, the Chinese man prevailing and prospering. And PNM grandmothers and grandfathers just call the radio station to say, great is the PNM, we go dead one and leave him right there. How foolish you can be. Senior citizens in any country supposed to be the role model of the country. Motivate, encourage, and inspire the future of the country. You all are disrespecting, belittling, and betraying the future of this country. Wall Street and Uncle Tony, have a good night.
Yeah, man. Bless.
Right. Good night, COP.
You had sent me this video here.
The looming crisis. The fate of oil and gas-dependent economies like Trinidad and Tobago in a changing world. In a rapidly evolving global landscape, nations clinging to the past prosperity of oil and gas face an uncertain future. As the world pivots towards renewable energy and sustainable practices, countries that fail to diversify their economies are on a perilous path. Among these nations, Trinidad and Tobago stands as a stark example of the impending crisis, the mirage of oil wealth. Trinidad and Tobago, once a beacon of economic success in the Caribbean, rode the crest of the oil boom with vigor. For decades, the nation enjoyed robust growth, with oil and gas revenues fueling government coffers. However, the good times masked a looming vulnerability, a heavy reliance on fossil fuels with little investment in alternative sectors, the harsh reality of economic myopia. The lack of economic diversification is now a glaring issue. As global demand for oil fluctuates and renewable energy gains traction, Trinidad and Tobago finds itself at a crossroads. The failure to leverage oil wealth for long-term development has left the nation exposed to market volatility and declining oil prices. The consequences are severe. With revenues dwindling, public services are strained, and social problems are mounting. The country grapples with rising crime rates and widening inequality, symptoms of a deeper economic malaise, social strife and economic woes. The social fabric of Trinidad and Tobago is fraying. High unemployment rates, particularly among the youth, contribute to escalating crime. Inequality is stark, with wealth concentrated in the hands of a few, while many struggle to make ends meet. The once vibrant middle class is shrinking, eroded by economic stagnation and a lack of opportunities. The global energy shift. Globally, the energy paradigm is shifting. Renewable energy sources like solar and wind are becoming more cost-effective and prevalent. Nations that invest in these technologies are reaping the benefits of sustainable growth and energy independence. Meanwhile, oil-dependent economies risk being left behind, a call for bold action. The warning signs are clear. Countries that squandered their oil wealth and failed to diversify face a bleak future. Trinidad and Tobago must act decisively to pivot towards a more sustainable and inclusive economic model. Investments in renewable energy, technology and education are critical to building resilience and ensuring long-term prosperity. The path forward. For Trinidad and Tobago and other oil-dependent nations, the time for complacency is over. The global economic landscape is unforgiving to those who resist change. By embracing diversification and sustainable development, these countries can turn the tide and secure a brighter future for their citizens. The lessons are stark, the stakes high. As the world transitions to a new energy reality, the fate of nations hangs in the balance. Trinidad and Tobago's story is a cautionary tale, a clarion call for urgent and bold action to ensure economic stability and social harmony in an ever-changing world. Dave Rodriguez, HCN News.
Yep. No audio.
You remember the Prime Minister stood on a platform one time and called, all they want to talk about diversification. Remember that?
Yep.
Gordon Joseph, welcome. Gordon Joseph, did you just see
Good
that?
evening.
Did you just see that last video we played?
Yes, I did.
What's your opinion on that?
I don't want to start with that.
Okay, go ahead. Give us your opinion. What do you want to
Good
know?
evening
Good
to
evening.
the panel inside and the panel outside.
Yes.
Good evening.
Yeah. East, west, north, south. 4 points. I just joining, so I don't know what would have gone before if probably folk had called in and apologized or anything like that. I don't know. All right.
Okay.
I have lived under all the prime ministers of Trinidad and Tobago.
Is this the best prime
All
minister?
the cabinets.
Is this prime minister the best prime minister you have lived under?
I haven't assessed that. I haven't assessed that, and I'm not too sure if it really matter. I'm not too sure if it matter, because I don't want to be one of those who trying to make a make a movie out of dirt alone. You know, there's no benefit there. There's no, you know, you had 4 wives and which one was the best wife and all of them leave you. Where's the point? What's the point? All of them leave your tail. You understand? But somebody asking you, which one was your best wife, boy? Anyhow, I haven't heard, I haven't seen, I've not read anything that convinced me that all these governments were top class, gold level performers. None of them. And what I've concluded is that based on what I've seen, heard, read, and experienced, is that A, there is a kind of attitude that is built in the culture where some, I will even say too much, individuals, once they see they get in, for them, this is an opportunity, boy. If you see them, boy, their lips wet. They're licking their lips, man. They're only licking their lips. Hey, time to eat. And they ring in their fingers. They say, yes. But I won't even go as far as to say, it's my turn now. And I cannot say that that has not happened with this party or that party or the other party because it's a human thing. It's a human thing. Remember, one of the basis for my conclusions is that the love of money is the root of all evil. All right? Good. I have read and I understand when I get the context of it. That somebody who the world acknowledged as one of the greatest ever passed through earth said, you see the poor you will have with you always. Always. Up to today, or sometimes I park up my vehicle and travel because of traffic and the quickness it will take me to get to and fro. And going down the beatum, when I reach down there looking, and I said, but you know, at one time when I pass here and I look across there on the left, it's only boathouse. Some of them, I'm not too sure if I should call it house or shack. But this morning when I was going down there, I said, wow, boy, I see some concrete structures there, you know? And I see some houses looking not like they used to. But some of them still like the same way, boy. The same way. And it registered on the system. A reminder just hit me. You see, the poor you will have with you all the time. Obviously, not all the poor will remain poor. Because it starts with a mindset. It starts with a mindset. We are in a culture where it had people who they had $2 million. And a part of them will feel comfortable to try and take away that $10 per Manson. They'll feel comfortable to do that. So what has to be in place is structure. Structure. That must not be easily done. And that is why I am not here to promote this party better than that party, this government better than that government. But what I would look at is effort and attitude. Because listen, you go along, come along, disciples and them. They want me to look around only at the negatives and say, hey, that one over there will be better than this one. Okay, my questions are, that one that you're pointing me to, were they in place before? Okay, and then when the answer comes, our next question would come. In my case, here what I am doing. I am looking at the people. I wasn't there. And you can't convince me that you were there either. You just like me. You read, you heard, you listen, you assess, you conclude, just like me. But I listen to people who were there, boy. People who were on the inside. And I hear some of the things that they say. I sure I hear everything. I hear some of the things that they say. And know to hear what some of them are saying. Some of them maintain what they say. Some of them, I don't know if they maintain it because they go along, come along, Michael and them. They're not asking them about that at all. They're not asking them about that. They're asking them more about this. This is what happening now, and let me deal with this now. Okay, so I'm going to deal with this. You tell me that we have to move these people. We have to move the RP and them and that kind of thing. Yeah, we have to move them. All right. Who we put in? All right, we're going to put back the KUNC. We're going to put back the K. But listen, it had people that same KUNC less than a year ago. Somebody think that they would have said about this person who's supposed to be the leader, and they don't want this person to lead them at all or lead the country as far as they're concerned. This person don't deserve that opportunity. Again, if they should put somebody else. But the KUNC want to maintain. Nah, she's the best thing after White Line in the road. You understand? And the hosts and them running with that. And they want me to go with that. That's the hard part to go. I don't mind you run with that. That's your choice. You're over 21 in most cases. So go ahead and make your choice.
Good.
You understand? But you're trying to tell me all kind of ugly things. Call me all kind of things. Just because I don't want to go along with that. I assess everything. I'm big enough to do that and I'm long enough to do that. And based on my assessment, all I coming up with is I set a question. I set a question that you can't answer. You can't answer. So I feel you just occupying a space because you get the opportunity. If you really had us to pay for it, you'd have stripped and walk away.
Thank you, God.
You understand? But maybe it's the other way around. I don't know.
Thanks,
but
man.
that's not important to me. All right? So
Thank you, man.
that's why I started with. And I don't know if you have any question before I go because it's hard. I call us waiting to tell big stone
listen off here.
and think, no, that is all right.
Listen off
That is
here.
okay.
Yeah, listen off here. All right? Listen off here. Point 14 callback. I just missed that one. Yeah, point 14. Yeah, point 14.
Let's see.
Yeah. You hear me? Yeah, we hearing you. Go ahead.
Where is she?
We hearing you. Go ahead. You hearing me? All right, it wasn't hearing him. Tommy boy? That was a one day boy. I know. Hey, point 14 hearing me?
Yeah, hearing you now.
Okay.
They want, I don't know, he's saying for people to tell big story. I want to drop an excavator on his head. He's a dummy. Well, shoot, how much airport it have in Trinidad right now?
Don't they have one?
How much airport it have?
Don't they have
You
one?
know, you know you were supposed to have two airports in Trinidad? Do you know that?
No, I didn't know that.
Well, let me educate this dummy. Kamala Pesapi Sasan for 5 years, from 2010 to 2015. She built an aviation university in Cuba for same black people and Indian people to learn to fly plane. Right? They even go so far and they say that there are tests showing where huge planes could land there. And they say they're only using that compass only to train people to fly plane. They're using that same area for domestic flights. So let me say like how I'm point ported and I want to go to Grenada. I don't have to go Piaco to get a flight to go there. I use the compass in Cuba. And next thing again, our education system was neck and neck with Singapore because it had video showing it, but it had touch screen, blackboard or digital screens or where you go in school and you're learning using technology. All our information is there. Because I think I did share that video probably about 2 years ago. Because I heard somebody talk about it, and I went and find the video and I share it as well. So all that nonsense, that dummy, he was supposed to be acting in Batman as Riddler, because all he talking it is a certain riddling me this, riddling me that. He was supposed to be acting in Batman. Tell a man go and study to be the next Riddler in Batman movie to come. Dr. Nelson.
Let me take this voice.
Good night, Mr. Wall Street and Uncle Tommy. Sorry for the little background noise. It's raining right now. But Mr. Wall Street, I've been asking this question for a long time, right? To the PNM supporters, to a lot of different PNM supporters. And I've always been getting the same reply and stuff. So the question is I ask them is, what is it that the UNC did so badly to the country that they will never put a vote on them? And each time they always ignore the comment, go silently. You don't see them commenting back again. Because I like to debate, I like to hear people's views. I'm new into the politics, right? So that's how I is. It seems that they program the same way to reply to certain comments. And if it have one that they know they can't handle, they'll just go totally silent on it. And they will play like they never see that comment.
All right, let me take a next voice note here. Let me see, where is this other one? Where is that one there? Let me see this one. Where is this one?
My answer, it was Jesus who said, the poor you will have with you always. It's your responsibility to dig into that to see what he meant. Good morning.
Poor you have always. Okay, let's take this next voice note. Yeah, Brooklyn.
Watch it. All I have to tell Gordon Joseph, right, is I can remember when they could have been in Trinidad and they sit down under the tree, you used to see a lot of parrot and things flying, and sometimes they try to catch a parrot. But for some reason, you see them sycophant PNM, it's Balize and Parrot Bottom juice had them talking all that sharpness. You see, when they drink Parrot Bottom soup and Balize, you will talk all that sharpness on our radio, on our station, to try to make people believe that the UNC was there for, for 45 years now, right? You want to compare a government that was in power for 5 years. 5 years, right? And the other 5 years was the partnership. So let me say 10 years, and you want to compare 10 years to 45 years plus of bad leadership. But what you see and what you see, you look like you need glasses on Gordon Joseph. Watch it and Uncle Tommy. That better let me pop and buy a good pair of glasses for that man because it looks like he ain't seen at all. Have a good night.
Good night.
Good night.
But a solution was is to put term limits and revise the constitution altogether, putting term limits in place. I think that would really help.
But tell me, why they don't start to talk about that right now? They ain't talking about that. They're not talking about that.
People ain't thinking outside the box. Everybody just stuck like Chuck.
Let's take this next voice.
Good night, Mr. Washington. I don't cut to me. Big Jordan, let me fall, Let me eat out of the mouth and the ground, Anything the peer, let me say them run out of thing. You go to everything with the prime minister. I say, look at people who go party, kind of thing. Evil and wicked, boy. If I have born or whatever, yeah, I don't go.
Yeah, but you know that's true, but you know the prime minister regurgitated that too, Tommy.
What's that?
That if you go up in the savannah, you go see all these people talking about they're poor or whatever it is. We go by the savannah, you go see how much of them up there in the concert they was gonna have. Some
Right, reggae.
Yeah, you remember that? Remember
Yeah.
that? Same thing Big George regurgitated. I forget about that. Same thing. Let me see something. Tell me, boy, I don't know, I don't know. I don't know. You know, most people didn't answer the question, Tommy. Big George didn't even answer the question. So, folks, let's go to a little video here because let's go to news lately. This is the latest news with the commissioner of
Commissioner of Police Ella Howard Christopher has expressed concerns about the recent shooting of a police officer while performing duties. In a statement, the top cop stated that any act of violence committed against any officer of the police service is unacceptable and will not be taken lightly. According to reports, around 9 p.m. on Monday, PC Shakala Charles was driving a marked police vehicle in company with other officers of the Guard Anti-Emergency Branch. While on patrol along Piccadilly Street, East Dry River, Port of Spain, the officers heard loud explosions emanating from St. Paul Street. Upon approaching St. Paul Street, they observed a silver 7-seater vehicle with sliding doors which opened and loud explosions were heard. PC Charles felt a burning sensation in his chest and on checking realized that he was shot. He was taken to a medical facility for treatment and is currently in a serious but stable condition. Howard Christopher stated that those who feel emboldened to commit acts of lawlessness will feel the full force of the TTPS. She maintained that the police will intensify their efforts against all acts of crime perpetrated against citizens.
Tommy boy, Tommy, the place seem like it's getting hope. The place seem like it's just hopeless, man. You know, I mean, it's never ending, and I know you're very optimistic.
Of course, there's life. Once there's life, there's hope.
But
You just
it
have to
seems,
all they have to do is put the right measures in place, and they'll get the results.
but how long are we gonna wait, Tommy?
Well,
How long? How long?
this has to be done.
Let's
That's
just let's listen to Gary Griffith on 21st century policing. Take a listen.
This is all about trying to compare modern day policing to the dinosaur type policing that we are seeing right now by the hierarchy of the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service. As we are now entering the second quarter of the 21st century, with police units around the world utilizing the technology, the tools, the training that can turn a police service and transform them to ensure intelligence-driven policing, predictive policing, things that we would have done just 3 years ago that transformed the police service, that caused public trust and confidence in the police service to move to 59%. Unfortunately, by shutting down all of these things, public trust and confidence has now gone to 8% in the police service. And it will get lower because the hierarchy of the police service, instead of embracing the type of techniques and tools and technology that will be available to reduce crime, they have now decided to double down by going back to colonial type laws of over 100 years ago and boasting about it. So to say that you can arrest two persons at a corner because there's a law called loitering, to boast that you're going to arrest a citizen because he was reluctant to assist the police in arresting someone, to boast that you can stop any civilian vehicle without any just cause and thoroughly search it. It shows where we have reached. And then again, we have gone right back to when things go wrong, let's have roadblocks to reduce crime. I wish that the hierarchy of the police service, at least one of them, can be trained, can be experienced, can have some international understanding to know that when any roadblock that lasts over 15 minutes becomes totally irrelevant in trying to reduce crime, especially in trying to apprehend criminal elements and seize illegal weapons and drugs. Because in this era of technology, because of Waze, WhatsApp groups, and even criminal elements having lead scouts, our roadblock becomes virtually irrelevant after 15 minutes. So to have roadblocks for hours in the same place, all that you do is continue to inconvenience citizens. No productive purpose will be achieved because very little will be acquired as it pertains to reducing crime. And all you do is to cause the citizens to become more frustrated and to decrease further lack of trust and confidence in the police service. It is hoped that the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service can embrace change and to transform the police service, going back to these colonial type laws to frustrate citizens with nothing positive other than a cosmetic knee-jerk approach is not the avenue to reduce crime. And I must add that I think it is rather unfortunate that certain members of the business sector, many of whom stayed silent when it was this same government who deliberately interfered in the running of the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service that caused us to move from 59% public trust to now 8%. And they stayed silent and now have the audacity to state that they welcomed the Operation Roadblock, Operation Day of Total Policing Part 2. It showed desperation at the highest level that members of the business sector do not understand that what you have done is nothing other than something cosmetic, inconveniencing citizens for hours, lack of productivity, and all that it did was just to cause citizens to have less trust and confidence in the police service because of the hierarchy, not the police officers. These were the same officers that the public trusted just a few years ago. So to the few members of the business sector, in their whatever desperate attempt to try to see that they could please the government of this country, to state that this was a good move to have a day of total policing and to have roadblocks for hours that will serve no purpose, shame on you.
Tommy, where are we heading, Tommy?
I don't know.
Where are we heading?
I don't know.
Do you see light at the end of the tunnel?
Which it depends on which tunnel are we going through. Holland?
So this was the story with respect to Fitzgerald Hines, and he said he did his best. Take a listen to this.
Minister Hines, you are now the longest serving National Security Minister in a decade. Minister, are you satisfied?
Let's try that again.
Minister Hines, you are now the longest serving National Security Minister in a decade. Minister, are you satisfied with your tenure as Minister?
Well, that is not for me to judge. What I'm satisfied is that I give my mind, my time, my heart, and my soul to my work as minister, and I do so very proudly and very confidently. But I do understand what my role and responsibilities are, and I understand full well what all the other roles and responsibilities are. I made it very clear at the beginning of this. There's where it was at. So I do my part, and I do it thoroughly, and I do it wholeheartedly. But to judge, that will not be for me.
Let's forget the opposition then. For members of the public who are saying it might be time for you to step down, what would you say to them?
Well, this is a democratic society, and they are free to express their views.
But your response to them?
They are free to express their views.
But you believe you are the best person for the job?
They are free to express their views. You can't begrudge them of that.
No, I'm asking now. I'm asking now.
That's what I say. Everyone is free to express their views.
National Security Minister Fitzgerald Hines is not going anywhere. With at least 54 murders being reported in the first 22 days of July and 335 killings for the year, there have been calls from various sectors for Hines to step down from his post. Those making the call argue that not enough is being done to arrest crime in this country. Hines was asked by the media what he thought about his performance at a news conference at the offices of the Ministry of National Security in Port of Spain yesterday. In response, he simply said that he would not be able to rate himself and that citizens were allowed to freely express their views. That is not for me to judge. What I'm satisfied with is that I give my mind, my time, my heart, and my soul to my work as minister, and I do so very proudly and very confidently. But I do understand what my role and responsibilities are. And I understand full well what all the other roles and responsibilities are. I made it very clear at the beginning of this. There's where it was at. So I do my part, and I do it thoroughly, and I do it wholeheartedly, but the judge, that will not be for me. This is a democratic society, and persons who call for Hines to step down, are free to express their views. You can't begrudge them of that, Hines said. Focus on key issues. According to Hines, what citizens should focus on is the state's response to what is happening in society, as everyone has a role to play, including the media. Let's focus on the key issues. We are having a spate of crime, including murders, in the country, and my business as minister is to ensure that the police get the resources, the laws, the policy directions that they need, and I am doing that We all have a responsibility, and once we exert them to the best of our abilities, we'll be getting somewhere, Hines said. He said that the police were conducting inquiries into all reported homicides and that persons were being arrested and charged. We want to see more of that. We want to see when persons are charged and they get before the court, the criminal justice system works a whole lot better so that they will have their day in court and justice will be served, Hines said. To that end, he noted that the government had amended and passed several laws to better aid citizens and the police. He made mention of the Trespassing Act, the recent removal of preliminary inquiries, the addition of polygraph testing for law enforcement, and even the decriminalization of marijuana up to 30 grams per person. The public has been saying in one way or another to do something about crime, do something, do something. So, as a government, we keep a very open mind, very open ears, and we listen to the cries of the people. We listen to any suggestions that might come, and they are not in short supply. Sometimes the recommendations that come are valuable and you examine them far more deeply. You implement them wherever you can. Sometimes they are not novel or new, and resemble things that we are already, largely are familiar with and have implemented even. Of course, in some cases, you get outrageous suggestions, outrageous. However, we do listen, Hines said. He noted that one such suggestion was for persons to outlaw certain markings or tattoos that may indicate affiliations with gang laws which have been passed in territories such as Australia. However, he said such suggestions go against the democratic traditions of this country. Despite this, he said the government was listening and he assured that they were responding to the crime situation. So, when I'm told that we must do something, I give the assurance that we do. Let me say we do provide a seamless education system for the nation's youth from early childhood through primary through secondary and support people in tertiary level education. MyLab programs, the Ministry of Youth Development is rolling out a plethora of youth development programs. We provide resources to the TTPS, the Defense Force, including its reserves, the Coast Guard, the Air Guard. We have and we spend a lot of money. Maintaining the court system in Trinidad and Tobago, the judiciary as a separate arm of the state. It's doing its thing. We do something, we go to Parliament and we pass the laws that we believe will assist law enforcement in dealing with the problems that we complain of. We do something, we do, and we must continue, of course, Hines said. To that end, he also said that the public needed to work with the state, and if persons saw or knew about any suspicious or even criminal activities, it was their duty to report these incidents to the police.
You know, Tommy, it's interesting. I'm looking at the budget allocation from the recent budget. National security was allocated $6.912 billion, an increase of $1.114 billion from the previous year, the highest of any ministry. Do you think we're getting
value for money?
Value for money?
Absolutely not.
Caller, welcome. Hello.
Hi.
Hi, caller. Go ahead.
I want to paint a scenario before I make my point.
Okay.
Two farmers. Both of them planting the same thing. Let's say sweet potato.
Yeah.
But the farmer across there in that country there, that particular season last year, plenty rain. Plenty rain. But this farmer over here had plenty dry. And this farmer with the plenty dry had not only better potato, bigger potato, and more potatoes, right? And made more money, right, when they go to the market selling the potatoes. And the people have to decide now, which farmer was the better farmer, boy? Because this one had more, sell more. That one had less and sell less.
Which one was the better farm? All right, good. The topic today, I know I've been hearing on the news, is that Mr. Hines comments and so on. I'm a sportsman. Well, used sportsman in that sense of the word, but I'm still an official. All right. I see sometimes somebody gets selected, and I wonder to myself, oh. But at the end of the day, at the beginning of the night, is the captain had to select the person. The captain and sometimes a selection committee or selection panel.
Gordon,
it's not me.
Gordon, do you think Heinz Fitzgerald is doing an excellent job as a Minister of National Security?
No, definitely no.
Do you think?
But I want to add to that. Let you misconstrue what I say. I want to add to that that Thompson in the Olympics final, he finished second. He did not finish first. But I am not going to ask him, boy, between you and me, you really feel you run your best there, boy? You really feel that Bolt really win that race, boy, and you end up second, boy? You really feel that you put touch?
No, but Gordon,
I'm not going to do that because I believe that he did.
But Gordon,
so I am not going to question whether I will say that your best was not good enough, but you did your best.
But Gordon,
Yeah?
Gordon, when you're Minister of National Security, you can't come. You could come to the public and tell them you did your best. But then, if you did your best and your best is not the best for the people of Trinidad and Tobago, then you shouldn't be in that position.
Who is the people? Who's the people?
The citizens of Trinidad and Tobago.
Right. And all of them saying that he should go?
No, all I'm not saying he should go. The PNM people will say many PNM
Oh,
people.
so you have the statistic that 84% of so and so people saying that he should go, and 23% of them should go. No, that's how you do it. That's how you do it.
No.
Oh, you ain't do it so this time.
No, I do it so this time. This time,
I hear that he should go. With me, I'm not here there based on the fact that the last regime, I don't know how much time.
So you believe
I don't want to lie.
You
I don't know how much time they changed that same position. They changed that same position, and the situation didn't change.
So
I want to believe that this government here probably looking at that and saying we don't want to be like them. And they're trying to see what they could do. But I am definitely not satisfied with what, and this is not only the Ministry of National Security. I'm not satisfied what happened in the Ministry of Finance with when I see what is happening with some of the areas that needs attention. I am not satisfied with sometimes the education system, because I mean I have had 2 persons out of the 5 of us who've been in the education system, and when I hear what they experience in the school and I think where they taught, you understand? So there are plenty of things I'm not satisfied with.
So let me take this next call. Let me take this.
No problem.
All right. Yeah, bye. You know, Tommy. Part of the things I can't understand is making excuses for what we're going through. I don't understand that. Let me see if I have any other voice notes here. Look, we have a voice note here. I'm gonna play this one.
Well, shit, I want to tell God, Joseph, you see the PNM he loved back in the days of Jesus? Because he loved Jesus, although I tell him and I educate him that Jesus was a ship. Back in the days when Jesus, the man you think walked the earth, is PNM people kill him. And Rowley was the leader of that cabal.
Okay, let me see what other voice notes I have here. Let me see what other voice notes. I think that's it for voice notes right there. I want people to say I'm playing their voice note. Let me see. Yeah, that's it. Tommy boy, I'm gonna go back to the chat here quick. I don't know. I sometimes I don't know what to say there. We put them there and have to beg them to resign. Caribbean Soul said their money full. Even if they do something or not, they don't care. We need her. Yes, Yopi. Hello.
Wall Street and Uncle Tony. Good night again.
Good night.
Hello?
Yeah, go ahead. We just
Go ahead.
Yes. Wall Street, last night they say in George Street, Porter Spain, they shoot some police officer. That was sad to hear. But the commissioner of police said how they're not taking that lightly. And by this morning, they find the person who shoot the policeman and they kill the person. How they find that person so fast? And we having 17 murders, 3 murders one time, and they're not finding them people and them.
Good question.
I can't understand how they find that person who shoot the policeman so fast. And taxpayers, when citizens of this country paying tax, struggling and trying to survive, them getting killed innocently, and the police cannot find them up to now. I find that part strange. All these high-powered equipments for their own use, and they're not using it for in behalf of the citizens of this country. That's so sad. That's so sad. It is nice to know that they find the person who shoot the policeman, but find all the other person and them who shooting innocent people. Huh?
Correct.
3 of them in Port of Spain the other day. 7 of them they shoot up and building innocent people. They're saying police and all of them wasn't it, and them lose their life. And up to now they can't find the people and them.
Yep. There you go.
So what are you using all them equipments for? How when big shot people and people in position get shoot and think they find them one time. Calling bot phone, son phone, they find it one time.
Different strokes.
Do you know do you know the statistic in Trinidad and Tobago is over 700,000 people make report for lost phone, and up to now they can't get it. Wall Street and Uncle Tony take 10 out of 10 for this program over here tonight. Very informing, very educated. And we in Trinidad and Tobago, we appreciate that what you're doing for me. You don't want to be doing what are they doing over here. All you can be playing Batman music and advertising America. All you can be advertising all the community and then all you're doing that. All you take time to show interest to the future of this country. For that, I give up.
Thank you.
All 10 out of 10. Thank you.
Thank you, COP.
Let's listen to this video.
Minister Hines, you are now the longest serving National Security Minister in a decade. Minister, are you satisfied with your tenure as Minister?
Well, that is not for me to judge. What I'm satisfied is that I give my mind, my time, my heart, and my soul to my work.
Well, let's talk about the AGC houses and then. Like this, he said that the government spending $100,000 to build those houses, right? And then you have to pay like $200,000 or $250,000 to pay off for the house.
Yeah.
But I want to believe you spend more money than that. Enough. Why should? Where the government getting money to build these houses and?
Well,
can answer me that question? Why should?
Sometimes let us go to the Interdevelopment Bank. Let us go to different places and get money. And let us allocate money for them to build houses, especially when they're building houses in poor communities. Or they may take a loan.
Taxpayers' money not going towards those houses too.
Yeah, it is taxpayers' money. Because if there's cost overrun, somebody had to pay for that. You know? So
right. And that is why I tell people, they always want to compare Trinidad and Tobago to the rest of the world, but they're not comparing the good things, because in Singapore, these people must pay heavy taxes in that country. But everything that they enjoy, it work back for them 6,000%. And anybody could go on YouTube and just Google it. The information is there. So right now, we just have a serious problem with leadership. We don't have leaders in this country anymore. You know? It's a set of bullies, according to Patrick Manning. We don't have tolerate bullies in the parliament, and we don't have tolerate in the schools. And right now, it's the reverse happening right now in this country. Dr. Knowles.
yeah, man. Darren Red says, Wall Street, if the next government comes into office, what will be the most important thing? Constitutional reform or creating jobs? and trying to get the economic cycle working again. Both of them is very important.
They're all important.
They're very important. Yeah, both of them are very important. Highly, you read the comment. He said his choice for government is PNM, but he will vote McKellar. That's making any sense? Highly says, answer, we need a new approach. Let everyone have their opinions without a reaction. I think it's best to leave the noise over there and focus on our peace of mind. Okay. Okay. Oh God. JS said Wall Street, I really must apologize. My previous statement was meant for Gordon. The man really has a limited vocabulary and says nothing of substance. Nah, Gordon you have a vocabulary, man. Wall Street, you know my grandparents support Kamala mainly for their pension raise. I don't understand why the PNM grandma do the same. Kamala would have raised pension again if she did win. Okay. George says all that crap you're talking, all you have to do is organize your friends and family and vote PNM out. Next year's election, you're doing and saying the same thing, just you on the UNC side. Okay. Rishi says, after all this Wall Street, Tommy, you really think we have hope? Man, it's closing on us. Man, if you see the country roads, grass out of control, Port of Spain, I losing hope. It's not changing, and we using a mask face. You see the video we showed with Chumaka? Big George said, talking loud and saying nothing.
Mm.
Caribbean so said, George, can I ask you a question? What did the UNC do to this country that you don't like? Everett Nichols says, listen to that song. When we had real calypso, and it made me realize internalized oppression is the hallmark of PNM politics. You know, Everett, we go just internalize politics. Remind me, internalize oppression, excuse me. Bridgam say you're wasting your time with Gordon. Yeah, we had to give everybody had to say, man. We had to give everybody the say. George, why is it whenever I ask PNM that question, they're silent? So the UNC did nothing bad, but you hate them. Darren said the point is Gordon Joseph is which prime minister had the best policies to run the country affairs? Gordon Joseph. Yeah, KFC.
I did not, Mr. Washington, Uncle Tommy, man. I know it's snowing down there, man. The place making cold. I know, look at the rock up here, man.
Yeah, man.
Washington next say gospel, and everyone vote for the PNM, you know. They're doing a good job, you know, man.
You gonna vote for Hines?
Yeah, I vote for her to better mine. 600 murders.
Hines.
575. You're doing a damn good job, man.
Yeah.
So I don't vote for the man.
All right, I hear you.
So what you thought about blessed night,
Yeah,
right?
man. Bless.
You too.
Yeah.
George says Caribbean. So listen, bro. My opinion is my opinion. The same way you have yours. My choice for government is PNM because I think they are more inclusive and much better. I will vote for Michaela. Okay. George, two-horse race. I put my money on the one I think is better. I don't hate UNC, but when I listen to Wade Mark and them, okay. JS says, good night, Wall Street and Tommy. This George fella need to change his vocabulary. Like the only one set of words this man know. Okay, all right. Mother Bernie, welcome.
Good night, Mother Bernie.
Yeah. Ali said, that's so wrong. Hate before wisdom and knowledge. Soul, you can't have a conversation with that type of person. JS says, Wall Street, put down the glass and give George a dictionary, please now. Okay, all right. They don't care now. George is sorry, this is radio and I can't say what I want. My last time locking in, going back to MSNBC, peace out. All right, George, go back to NBC. Nobody ain't stopping you. You know what I mean? I was sorry, the utmost apologies. Gordon, not George. Okay. So, George, it wasn't for you. Come back. Nasir said, I've seen the worst PNM ever in this country. Oh, God. To me, I carry that thesis, you know. The slave market stretched from Pearl Street to Water Street. At the time, Water Street was located on the edge of the pre-dredged Lower Manhattan. Today, the only reminder of Wall Street history is the slave trade. There's a small plaque at the bottom of Wall Street that was dedicated in 2015. I don't know what that means, but whatever it means. Wall Street, I must apologize. My previous statement was meant for Gordon. The man really hasn't. All right, he said that already. So, folks, put your closing quotes or comments in the chat. Put your closing quotes or comments in the chat. Don't forget, put your closing quotes or comments in the chat. Let me see. I think I just have a voice note here, and then we're going to wrap up. Hold on. Let me see. Hold on.
Wall Street and Uncle Tony, let me ask George Singh. George Singh, he's a CPAP contractor? Tell me he's a CPAP contractor now.
Oh, good, Tommy. I don't know what else to say, though. I don't know what else to say. Folks, we're going to go for a break, and when we come back, we're going to wrap up. Put your closing comments in the chat. It's In the Village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Walshit, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We'll be right back after this short message. Don't go nowhere.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE LP 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio, WZYE 95.9 FM.
We are back with you. It's In the Village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Walshit, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. And let me say this. Mother Bonnie, we want to thank you so very kindly for your compliment. Great program. Keep up the good work. All we try to do is speak the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Some people don't like to hear the truth, but that's the way it goes sometimes. Let's get our last voice note here from our friend.
Yes, I hope that everyone do have a good God night. And I'm yet to hear comments based on my contribution rather than the personal attacks. But that is all right. In my case, words are win. Yeah? So, God night all. Hope we do better tomorrow, please God.
Yeah. Okay. Capitan said, who can get me on Heinz jersey and his autograph? Okay. Tommy boy?
Yep.
My closing comment, life can look so different in just a few short months. Keep going. Life can look so different in just a few short months. Keep going. From where I sit, this is it. The clock on the wall, so that's all I like to say, but I've got to go. Remember, hard work beats talent when talent does not work hard. And for every 60 seconds of anger, you lose 1 minute of happiness. Remember, your circumstances may determine who you are, but you are responsible for who you become. Go ahead, Tommy.
My first comment is, it is literally true that you can succeed best and quickest by helping others to succeed. Again, it is literally true that you can succeed best and quickest by helping others to succeed. Those are the words of Napoleon Hill. Like I always say, you must become that change that you want to see. You, the man in the mirror. However, if you look in that mirror and you don't like what you see, you cannot blame the mirror. Never look down on a person unless you give them a hand up. Love you all. Be safe out there. See you on Thursday, God willing. Good night.
Yeah, Tommy. We just can't continue this way, Tommy.
Yep.
Hailey says, bad energy is contagious. Life is good. Caribbean Soul says, Captain Singh, you won't become blight with that. Laughed out loud. Caribbean Soul says, my hope are not high for the upcoming election. PNM has captured voters and the boundaries are set up for PNM to win always. All right. As I said before, Mother Bernie says, great program. Keep up the good work. Heidi says, talking about PNM angers people who don't vote PNM and talking about UNC angers people who vote PNM. That is the problem, right? It's a trigger. I believe that approach has to stop. Is there nothing in the Constitution that can make politicians step down from their job? Then careful thought and process has to happen before you give a politician your vote. All right. I want to go out with something. I want to go out with let me go out with Johnny King appreciation. Or you want to go to that one by Maestro? Which one, Tommy?
Appreciation is good.
All right, we're gonna go to the appreciation. Good night, folks. See you Thursday. Same WZYE time, same WZYE channel. Later.
All man strive to be happy. Relentless search for luxury. In search of peace and happiness, the human mind wouldn't rest. A constant nag within we soul, demanding respect from the world. We get the urge in different form, but luxury is the norm. Money is very essential, but can't buy peace of mind at all. We still like dogs without a bone if we have the money alone. Because appreciation plays on the human mind. Everyone needs some for happiness all the time. Because importance, if we are drive to live, everyone's on the hunt. Every man ought to give generously. The feeling has no barrier. Race and class doesn't matter. Once you are alive, you in the game. You do anything to get a good name. Some wealthy men turn to suicide. Can't find food to feed their pride. The AIDS and cripple in the ring, fight to feel like a king. Children become delinquent for lack of love from their parents. That's why appreciation is most important to man. Appreciation plays on the human mind. Everyone needs some for happiness all the time. Because important, if we are trying to live, everyone's on the hunt. Every man ought to give generously. Solution to bad industrial relations. Employees will gladly draw their pay and do the job half the way. When workman feeling unwanted, the working spirit is daunted. He comes on the job and fool around. production going down. Just make him feel significant. You get him do anything you want. A pat on the back is the best move for relations to improve. Because appreciation based on the human mind. Everyone needs some for happiness all the time. Because important, if we are drive to live, everyone's on the hunt. Every man ought to give generously. Our deepest craving is common. All we need is attention to put us in the happy zone, regardless of what we own. Life is lonely without it. Each one should give a little bit. Do what you want your neighbors do, then life on earth will be true. Take a tip from the scripture. Appreciate one another. Share your love and make the mold for total peace in the world. Appreciation based on the human mind. Everyone needs some for happiness all the time. Because important, if we are trying to live, everyone's on the hunt. Every man ought to give generously.